Yes,
Yeah.
you're outside
Yeah.
Felicio's door.
Okay, I'm about
You
to
hear
knock.
soft music coming from inside,
Okay, gotcha.
like somebody's fiddling with an instrument of some kind.
I have expected him to be sleeping in.
Yeah, well, I mean, we, got massacred yesterday, so I'd be surprised.
Especially
if he's
him.
unconscious. Oh yeah, I'm honestly.
He nearly died. I mean,
I think we should probably enter stealth check, or should we knock?
Just then you hear the words, "I am here," as Kane has walked up the bookshelf stairs to find himself behind you guys.
Well, there goes that plan. There goes the stealth plan.
oh, morning, King.
Good morning.
Is this early for you, Kane?
Yes.
I believe you. I do believe you. Okay, hold on.
So what are we doing?
I think I'm gonna do.
AV Club?
I think I'm gonna do a stealth check to enter Venicio's room.
You're gonna just walk in. Okay, yeah. You roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
First of all, roll me a stealth check, a general stealth check. First of all.
Can I check?
I am.
Yeah, you too.
juggling So
Everybody who's gonna try and sneak in.
Oh, I'm gonna wait outside.
Okay.
I
Then
will
you don't
wait
need
as
to roll
well.
a stealth check. You guys just wait outside. You can take a 10 on that. You're like hanging out like on the sides of the walls. The bookshelves are making little platforms below beneath your feet. One book in particular catches your eye, Brennan. It's a lore book on loose change. It's standing right beneath your feet. It's the only book
Ooh.
holding you up at the moment.
Okay.
Can I is there a way I could shuffle aside or whatever and grab that book?
Yeah. Go ahead and do. You can do that. You're not in any rush to do it or anything.
I'm gonna try to get that book. That's interesting.
Yeah. You pick it up and it's kind of heavy. It is dusty for sure. You see footprints on it because this is one of the I would say load-bearing books when it comes to magically making structure for the students inside.
I'm gonna glance around real
laboratory.
quick for a looser book and just kind of shove it in where I took it from. Yeah, that'll do.
Oh yeah, you do that perfectly fine. How was your stealth check? 18?
Got an 18. Now he's gone.
I'll wait for him to come back. Is there anything you want to do, Kane? Do you want to roll stealth as well, or you're just gonna wait out there?
Wait outside.
Okay.
Can I glance at this book? What's it? Is it a single story about loose change, or is it a general knowledge of them, or?
I would, yeah.
The nature
So
of the
go ahead and roll me a knowledge check. I guess it's not really knowledge, just a straight intelligence check
Okay.
or a religion check
See. Oh, I can do religion.
if you're proficient.
I'm not proficient. Let me just do a knowledge roll then.
Yeah.
Bing. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you sort of start to read on from the beginning of the first page, and it's really interesting. It starts to tell you a small story about when he was just a mere kobold in the Orso coast, and right when it gets to the good part, it switches over to kobold, the language.
Ow! Drat! If only it was gnomish. I guess I should find a way to translate this. Put it away.
Yeah, you pocket it.
Kobold.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna put that in my bag.
Riley,
Yes.
you are going to open the door. You're going to try and sneak in. You rolled an 18 on your stealth check. You begin to you reach out for the door.
Yes.
You reach out for the door. You begin to slowly twist and you live in these dorms, so you know the exact sort of pressure you need to
perfect.
hold on the thing. I'm gonna need.
So it's
What-
not locked?
I need to know your passive wisdom, your passive perception, St. Benicio.
I'm sorry, repeat that.
I need to know your passive perception, your passive wisdom.
It's
So
under
it'll be
senses.
10 plus your under senses.
Oh, my passive wisdom is 11.
Okay, you are. What are you doing inside your dorm as you wait for?
I was thinking, I mean, since I got my shit rocked yesterday, I feel like I would just kind of be like chilling on my bed, maybe like smoking a pipe or something.
Yeah, you've got it. You've got a pipe in your hand. You have like one of those, those auto playing pianos. You have like something that does that magically, but like it's sort of like a lute, and it's not
Ooh, I
the
love
lute
that.
that's
Like
enchanted,
Goosebumps.
but it's the stand, so that you can place it on the stand and it begins to play sweet like do do do
Oh.
do 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 do. So you're just hanging out on your bed. Riley, you sort of peek in. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, come on. That's
All
a
right,
big
yeah,
one.
yeah. You definitely look inside and you see Vinicio. You see he is entirely unaware that any of you are out there. He is slumped. It looks like he sort of had a tough battle yesterday. You know the music's not coming from him, and you heard everything that I said before.
Yeah.
You see the smoke as well.
So I'm worried about startling him. Because Vinicio, actually, I'll just do a character. So I'm going to, I'm going to leave I'm going to pull the door back enough that it's like, it's closed, but it didn't like, the latch isn't in, you know what I mean? Like it didn't like, so
Yeah.
make a sound. And I'm going to like kind of whisper to like Feldspar and Kane. I'm going to be like, listen guys, when Vinicio's in a bad mood, everyone's in a bad mood, okay? You know what I mean? We really can't. I don't want to start the day off with Vinicio being already pissy. So,
So sneaking in on him is probably a bad idea.
I was only sneaking so that way we didn't wake him up or something.
Scouting.
Scouting. And I don't know how we win here. We could. How do you
Right.
stir a Vinicio?
I'm just gonna reach up and knock on the door.
And I like sleep talk. I like roll over, like rip your fucking head off if you wake me up.
With a 20 perception check, you hear it from the other side of the door. Riley, you're like, huh? You hear him say that.
Kane.
Vinicio's still out.
Vinicio! Good morning!
And I like one more time.
Time
Yeah.
for school!
Fuck out of my room. I start to like peer open. The first thing I see is Riley. And I look at the door and it's wide open. And I just kind of put two and two together. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who let you in? Who let you in?
Look, don't shoot the messenger here. Or do shoot the messenger, because it was also the messenger's idea. Anyways, point is, how, I'm gonna like kind of gesture everyone in, so maybe I can like not be a lightning rod here. And,
Oh yeah, everyone come in my room. Yes, this is the common room now. Let's.
Oh, thank you.
Kane
Right.
walks in
Pop
and
up and
lays
get
himself
cozy on his
out next to Saint V on the bed.
how big is
He's
the
Kind
bed?
of
I
stares
feel
up
like
at the
it's-
walls.
I feel like it's like a twin bed.
That's
All right,
fine.
You are at the moment convened. You invited Prince Kindling and Asgadin. Prince Kindling said he had some stuff to take care of, and sort
Ominous.
of you haven't seen him since late last night. Asgadin was supposed to be here by now and is not. So we'll see what happens with that. But for now, you're all convened. What do you want to do?
I look around.
I mean, you've got about like 2 hours to like hang out here until you have class. I imagine that you have. So you also have planned a meeting for after class with the AV club and some of the faculty to discuss what you want in the room that they are going to build for you.
Dope.
So this is the time to sort of begin discussing some things that you'd like with that without ever drafting a finalized list, but sort of talking amongst your party. In the meantime, however, and we'll get back to this, Asgadin. I need a music
Yes.
change.
Oh yeah, go for it. What do you need?
I need something soft.
Yes.
Asgadin, you feel salty sea breeze on your skin. You are at the edge of the docks in Portsgate. Sitting, knees in the, like legs on the edge of the dock, feet in the water. Your pant legs rolled up. And you're watching the horizon. It's sunny, but there's storms coming from the other side of the horizon, and it's approaching.
I knew
I-
that red sky wouldn't bode well this morning.
How are you doing, champ? And sort of a average built humanoid figure sits down next to you. He's got a deep blue skin tone. He's got emerald colored dragon scales up his left and right arms that sort of make him look half dragonborn, although he's got blue elemental skin on the rest of his body. He's wearing loose orange robes, and they're clearly made of silk. They're fastened to his chest with a brooch.
Good afternoon there, mate.
Asgadin,
Hmm?
we've got to talk.
All right. What would this be about then?
You do you remember when? Do you remember when
Really?
you found my teapot in the shop in Portsgate? And it was for a bargain, much cheaper than you would have expected it to be.
Don't necessarily remember the price. I
Oh,
kind of
yeah,
just lifted it. Yeah.
I'm a wanted man, Asgadin.
Oh, you know.
The other day, when the elemental attacked that tree, that festival,
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried it's my fault. Listen, you're the only person under my patronage anymore. Everybody's abandoned me, and I stole a lot from those
Oh,
earth elementals, and well, I need
No
you to
pressure.
protect me from them.
All right. Now, did you just? Normally it's like you will protect. Okay. How?
Well,
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna give you my great genie powers, and you know, use them.
Let's restore your name.
Yeah.
Something like that. What?
Well,
What did
you know how there are genie of like different elements, all
Nope.
sorts of kinds, and I'm
I don't have that class yet. Sorry.
well, there were There are multiple kinds of genie, and the ones from the earth element, the elemental plate of earth, they're pretty greedy. And you know me, I lighter than air. I'm in and out. Well, I haven't been that much these days. Sort of now rely on you, but back when, um, and I stole quite a bit from their mining operation.
I got you. And
Well,
then,
they either know it's me,
mhm.
or they're after something else. And I guess I want you to find out if it's you. And then he sort of conjures up. He begins to like twist his hands together, and in front of you is like a portrait of Prince Kindling. Or is it him?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if you know the kind of stuff that he's a part of. What his dad has done. People like me.
Still, mainly just know about my plane.
I understand.
Sorry.
He's a war criminal.
Kindling.
No, well,
Oh.
possibly. That's why I'm telling you all this. One, stay wary of anybody from the Earth Elemental Plane. They're after something. And two, see if you can find out what that Kindling boy's up to. Because if he's aiding his father in any way, then they're just gonna keep sending those guys after us. And I don't know if that's the right path for you to be headed down. For me.
Wait. All right. I don't know. Kindling seems all right.
You see,
So
it's like
far.
the storm is sort of getting closer.
But yeah, see what I can do. Keep an eye on.
Do you have any questions for me,
Shit.
child?
Yeah. I'll ask him as they come.
Fair enough.
There's quite a bit. I just want to get out of here. Oh shit! Everything opened up so much.
That's the thing that you don't see as Godin. No matter how hard you and I fight, no matter how hard we try and get out of here, we'll always end up at this dock. You sitting there, and me right here. And then he sort of becomes air, a cloud-like structure, a steam, and then floats off. And the storm, which has been approaching for several minutes now, lets out one lightning bolt straight into the water in front of you, and you wake up. You're in your dorm room back in the AAA Academy. Marble
Okay.
walls. You have sort of like clothes on the floor, the teapot on your dresser, and you look at the time, and you realize you're late.
Okay. Oh shit! I'll pick up like a robe, smell it. That's fine. Throw in his pack, throw a few books in there. Okay, basic studies of wildflower. What class is first? Oh shit! I'm meeting everybody, and then I'll head out the door.
Okay. The rest of you, what are you talking about in this time?
I think we're in the middle of an argument.
Yeah.
I think
Most
we're-
likely.
Yeah, you're in the middle of an argument. There's definitely people pointing at each other. Benicio's definitely pointing at someone, and they're pointing at him. Probably me. And we're arguing about probably like I don't know. It was your turn to fucking watch Abe. It was your job. It was your weekend.
You think I'm gonna fucking watch him?
Yeah, well, I watched him. Asgooden watched him. Feldspar watched him like 3 times. In fact, Feldspar is like...
He has
you
his
know
own
I'm not
free
going
will.
to.
I don't think we need to babysit him. He'll be fine.
Thank you.
And now he's gone. And whose fault is it?
And what's so bad about that?
This is... God, this is...
Asgooden, as you're walking up the stairs that are like bookshelves, you sort of like begin to hear this argument from down the giant like library hall. And as you get closer, it becomes more clear that it's your friends. So there you are at the door. You guys see as Asgooden sort of hovering in the doorway.
I've 100%. I'm holding my fan out because and we're discussing about this.
Is Kane asleep? Is Kane asleep?
Well, maybe next time we've
Nah.
got to get a leash he can't chew through.
G'day, mates. We getting into it already.
We're just starting to look. I specifically wanted to make sure Benicio would be in a good mood today, and we've kind of.
And that's why they broke into my goddamn room.
That definitely sounds like the route to go. Invasion of personal space, always my favorite.
How's
Personal
it-
space,
But
I've never heard
I'm
of it.
sure it
I've
was
never heard of it. I
fun.
guess no one else has ever
So-
heard of it either.
Well, all right. It being funny trumps the personal space.
It was moderately funny. It was moderately funny.
All right.
So
No
can we
argument
find
there.
common ground and humor then? Is that where we... All right.
Would I have done the same? Probably.
It's the
Probably.
easiest.
It's certainly the easiest. All right. Well, I was gonna roll to see how Asgooden looks. Does he look exhausted? Does he look like?
Good. And what does a 9 make you look like? A 9.
A little disheveled. He's just yeah. There's bags under his eyes, a little bit of crust.
All right.
Rest.
Elegantly disheveled.
It's like
And a little
sourdough
bit of
or
shedding at the end of his snout. He hasn't quite rubbed off yet.
It's my boogers.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there were a better scientific word for that. You know what? I'm sure that's not in the fucking diagnostic manual. I'm sure that's not the word they use, but
I hope so.
All right, AV Club, you are now
Well,
all
we gotta-
convened in your room.
We gotta wake up. Why am I blanking on Gage's character's name?
okay. Kane.
Kane. That's embarrassing. We have to wake up Kane.
Gabe.
God, I'm embarrassed. I should know that.
No, dude, it's hard. It's genuinely hard. I need to make.
You just dozing on your bed right now?
Yeah, I'm curled up in like a cat type ball now.
But
Yeah,
Benicio's
just,
not really annoyed.
Aw.
The fact that he just looks cute as he's sleeping.
I feel like it's kind of a sleeping bear situation, you know. Is his first instinct going to be like, you know?
I don't know.
Well, who wants to find
Seems a
out?
little chill.
I feel like we just did this with Benicio, and now we're doing it again with Kane.
Well, we took so long arguing, he dozed off.
Who falls asleep during an argument aside from every
He was out like a sack of rocks the minute he came in here.
It's very early in the morning. Good morning, everyone.
There we go.
Oh, there
Hey,
he
Low
is.
sleeping beauty.
we're going to be late for class.
How was your cat's nap?
So you know that there's a main hall where you can get some breakfast before class. And you also know that you have about an hour and a half until class begins.
Gonna be late. Let's go.
Kane
Go.
will quickly grab his things and begin to hurry.
You guys all begin to approach the door when you hear a knock. Hello?
Who is it?
Is this the door? Is this Benicio's dorm?
Who the fuck have you
Well.
brought to my room again?
It's Benicio, open up! It's your agent. It's me, Crinkle.
Crinkle!
You have
Man,
an
get
agent?
your ass in here. I give a little head scruffle.
All right, he opens the door, and everybody, you see the I would say unhealthy body of Crinkle Prince. He's sketchy-looking human fellow with tattoos of feathers, wolves, and musical notes cascading all the way up his arms. He has a pale and he is pale and he's a little heavy. He's got a 5 o'clock shadow that's covering the irritated skin on his neck. It's sort of constantly red. He's got a habit of scratching that part of his neck when he gets into trouble. He's already scratching it when he opens the door. He's got 3 small loop earrings on his right ear and a large fake ruby stud on his left. His hair is combed over to hide a balding spot that is very clearly on his head, and he's got a baggy purple jumpsuit that's tucked into an elastic belt on his waist.
Is this a magic?
The way he moves makes you think of a penguin. He's sort of like... He's like, Benicio, yeah, I didn't know you had company. I guess I gotta talk to you, buddy. Is there somewhere that we could go, perhaps to discuss some financial troubles?
No, in fact. Just spit it out
Because-
right here.
You want me to tell everybody in here my personal issues?
Yes.
I need to know everything about you.
Okay.
Now, I can
Benicio-
ask everyone to plug their ears and go la 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 la, but I doubt anyone would adhere to that.
Benicio, I need you to write a song. I need you to write something. I need you to put some content out there because I'm going broke.
Oh, you're going broke.
I'm going broke. You're going broke. We're both going broke. And all right, I'll just cut to the chase. Flavio cut me off. He said that he can afford a better manager now. And I kind of. I mean, you're my only client. I need. Yeah, right. I'm like, oh, your brother sucks and stuff.
I feel like I've tried to tell you that. I how can you even act surprised at this point when that scumbag just decides to throw you away when he doesn't need you? I don't. What did you expect?
He forgot. He just forgot that he needs me, and I guess we'll move on. We'll find some way to remind him. But listen, all right, venues, they don't want to hire you anymore.
No, it was just one time. It was just one outburst.
Well, if you're not gonna play your song, yeah, baby, oh baby, dragging me up, then I'm not gonna like. Then I'm
That's
not
all
gonna
people
book Source
remember
to
me
you.
for.
Oh, that's all they remember you for, but it's a good song. Yeah, baby, oh baby, dragging me up.
It's a
You never told us the
popular
name of the
song.
song.
Well,
You never told us you were oh baby, dragging me up.
maybe we should have talked in another room.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Motherfucker.
Again. Oh.
All right, there's a way that you can make me some money without writing a song, but
Give me
it's
the option.
got to do with adventuring, and I don't know if you're into that.
I mean, you're sitting here with a metaphorical gun to my temple. I have to do anything you tell me.
It's not metaphorical, it's real. And he pulls out a gun. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so he's like, all right, listen, you can write a song about whatever journey or adventure you and your friends go on, but I've got one for you if you're in the market.
Well, it sounds like you're in the market, but yeah, throw it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in the market for some money because I have been drinking the same bottle of beer for the past 3 days.
Yeah, you smell like shit.
I can't afford toothpaste, all right?
Wait, I think Riley. Oh wait, no, because I don't have any physical cash on me.
Do any of you have any
Take a step
pocket
or two away
change?
from me. You fucking stink.
Do it. Do any of you have any pocket change on you? I could really use a pick me up.
You guys don't have to
Got,
talk
like-
to him.
2 copper and 2 silver.
I'll take it.
You guys don't have to
Right,
give a
here
fuck.
you go.
He'll come back.
Enjoy.
Fucking crinkle.
He
What the?
takes
What
it, he
the?
puts it in his jumpsuit. There's not even a pocket. He just drops it in.
So
Make sure you get a toothbrush as well.
You gotta get some money for a shower, my guy.
Listen,
No.
everybody. Listen. All right.
It's public
I-
bathhouse.
I've got a friend. Her name is Donkey Doris. She lives over in the woods.
I'm
near
sorry.
Swat.
The name was what again?
Donkey Doris.
Where the fuck do you meet these people?
You're
wondering how you get screwed over?
Look at me. I smell. I always have a stuffed up nose. I can hardly take a shower without thinking of my ex-wife. So please,
You've
just
had the
bear
same
with
5
me.
o'clock shadow for 10 years.
It doesn't grow out any further than that.
Why don't you just... Never mind. Anyway, Donkey Doris, tell me more.
I've got this friend. Her name is Donkey Doris. She went missing lately. She's sort of the person that I sort of spend nights with if I get lonely. We drink, we have fun. No, not that. All right, listen. I need you to go and try and find her. She went. One of her donkeys went missing, and she went to go find out what took it. There was a large beast that was making tracks in the mud on the way to her house. She followed that beast and then never came back. Over in
What
the
kind
woods
of
near
beast?
Swant. We don't know. Nobody saw the thing, except for her. And now she's missing.
So, you waddle in here, in my personal space.
Don't say it like that. I don't waddle, do I?
You put me on blast. You come at my neck. You asked me to make a song. And then, out of nowhere, you're involved in the missing persons business, and you want me to... You want us to find your donkey?
I just figured if it works out, you could. I don't want you to find the donkey. I want you to find the woman.
Donkey.
She is my friend, sir. And then he starts to
Are you gonna throw up?
I just had a rough morning. Okay, okay. Listen, your school, they do these things. They're called work studies. I did one when I was going here. You sort of just say you're going on an adventure and they let you go. They give you class credit for it. I don't know how it works. I just know that it exists. You go on this adventure for me. You find my friend. You write a song about it. You take the charter to Oso and you tell your brother that he's missing out.
I have to talk to him?
You don't have to. I'm just asking that you do because the sooner I get Flavio back on my business, the less I have to bother with you.
Crinkle.
Listen, I'm begging.
Crinkle,
I'm,
crinkle, crinkle.
I slept in a sleeping bag last night at the bottom of a ditch, and there were a few owlbears out, and things got a little hairy.
Did they shit on your chest? Is that why you stink?
I thought
Don't answer
owls
that.
I believe
had-
you guessed
had
that first try.
feathers.
Feathers and hair. I don't know. Who are you? What's your name? Who are you? Benicio, who are these people that I just divulged my life story to?
These these fine people. These fine people are the AV Club.
Y'all finger guns.
He's blinking in it.
Finger crossbows.
I tried to say it as if we're like a cool fucking group, and everyone's just like,
Or the Av Club.
don't listen to him, Crinkle.
Your choice, really.
Listen, you all look like good adventurers. I think that you should go out there and help me with my thing and help Benicio make some money, and you guys could make some money yourselves, you know?
All right, fine, Crinkle. We'll bail your ass out this time.
All right. Just talk to your teacher or something about it. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna just go.
Next time I see you, you better not smell like fucking piss.
Listen, I got stabbed in the leg 3 days ago, and
All right,
I need to
Crinkle,
get
I
it
don't give
done.
a shit. I don't remember asking.
It's
Are you gonna be-
just that's the infection that smells. It's not it's not me or anything like that.
Can you
I
make
mean-
it out of here alive?
We'll find
Just gonna
out.
ask for
And then
more
he
money.
begins to like hobble out. Oh, real quick, does anybody have any more money?
Get the fuck out.
You'll be fine.
He walks away. Oh, Benicio, real quick. If you need me, write a letter to this address, and he hands you his.
I take the letter. I contemplate just throwing it out, but I keep it. I put it away.
All right.
What a guy.
You have about an hour and 20 minutes until your next class.
Are we all in the same like class schedules? Or...
Yeah, so this is the first class that you all have together.
Oh, okay.
Everybody, even Kindling, is in this class, along with
So it's
7
like,
other students.
you take classes as a party.
Yeah, you
Okay.
and you can. This one is as a party.
Okay, it's a
And-
party
and,
class.
It's called Combat Philosophy 101.
Ooh.
And it's taught by 2 professors you've already met. Giles Huxworth, the one who is, and you already know this information. Giles Huxworth, the one who is a bear for most of the time, and Talia Everglow is the professor that is kind of like a scarred up human cleric looking lady. They teach it together. It's like a joint class.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, AV Club, what do you want to do?
We're gonna make sure we get a good spot.
I was gonna say,
Nice
like,
front and center.
how many people are here?
Front and center, no.
Riley's
Right.
back.
So you guys are going to class. You walk into the hallways of the school, sort of weaving through all sorts of groups of people. There's adventuring parties. There's people who are way more armored and look way more advanced than you guys do. There's also some people who look like they're just starting out this semester, rather than the usual crowd. You walk into the classroom that you're supposed to be taking out, and it's sort of this large lecture hall. There are, however, most of the seats of the lecture hall have been taken out. There's only 13 chairs in the back row, and in
Oh, great.
this, and nobody's here yet, but the bear professor, and he's sort of like, he's got his 2 hind legs, and he's like standing up bipedal style with 2 of his other bear arms like resting on the desk, and he's like moving papers around. He's like, and he looks up when he sees you entering the room.
Morning,
Welcome.
Professor Huxworth.
Welcome to class.
Find
Find
What?
yourselves a seat. I said, welcome to class. Find yourselves a seat and we'll begin later. And then he begins to, like, sort of like get his materials together.
I
Um,
am so excited.
While we're waiting, I'm just gonna like idly cast mending on all the graffiti that's been etched into the chair.
Yo.
Nice.
Was there any required reading for the class?
No, not. But there is on every desk a book that says Combat Philosophy 101. And it's just sitting there on the desk, pre-assigned. So you weren't supposed to prepare for this at all.
Riley's gonna
Already read it.
very like strictly like walk over to one of the chairs, preferably next to Feldspar, and she's gonna like
Okay.
open up her large laundry list of like different colored highlighters she uses to take notes and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And just like have this entire like lunchbox full of meticulous like note keeping. Like,
So you guys watch as Riley sort of pulls out from her backpack a box that you've never seen before. Probably Feldspar, the only one who has seen it before, but she opens it up and it's a lot larger than you would think it would be. She reaches in and she grabs like 8 to 10 highlighters out of a box that looks like it has about 100, and she lays them out on her desk meticulously in sort of a parallel fashion across the desk. And she lays out all 10 and then looks at it and decides they're not perfect, so she begins to like adjust.
Perfect. Yes. Amazing.
And just as you guys are just getting set up into the classroom, Prince Kindling walks through the door. Oh, hey folks, good morning. And then he
Hi,
sort of-
homunculus.
Good to
Morning.
see you back.
I had to return the set of armor that I was borrowing.
And we missed you at the meetup this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go?
That's a word for it. Ambush is
I know.
another.
What happened? You guys have any?
Yeah, just the usual
Yeah.
spats.
We talk about what we want in this room yet? The room we're getting.
Not yet.
They haven't exactly agreed to the goose pit, so
They will.
I mean, I like the goose pit.
It's in
We're not gonna have a
process.
goose
Wait,
pit.
is this just a pit that's called a goose pit, or is it like a literal pit for gooses?
It's an old
Geese?
circus term.
Gooses.
it's a family practice you wouldn't understand.
No, but we will if you would
Ah.
elaborate.
Interesting.
He's just gonna flash a glare towards Saint V and then pat the seat next to him for Kindling to sit down.
He's gonna go and sit down next to Kenny. And he's gonna look at the rest of the group. And he's gonna be like, "So I was thinking we could put like a fire pit in the room, like it's just in the very center of the room."
Of the AV club.
The
Nice.
center.
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
It's
You know.
certainly abstract.
It's different, you know.
Perhaps
Okay, do we
a
have to make it-
multifunction pit area
Okay.
that
thank-
could
yeah.
be usable for goose
Or
fire,
fire pit.
or combat.
Bitch, we're
A multi-use pit, a muck.
no, I like
no.
I like the pit. I like the pit.
I don't.
Seems
I
like
don't-
it's either fire or goose.
At least we've narrowed it down.
We can't
Necessity.
choose between fire and goose. We can't choose that.
That seems
Multi-use
like
pit.
something you and Kane need to hash out.
To be fair, I don't think either of them are really practical.
Practical. Of course they are.
Yeah.
We're talking
No.
about a goose pit. Did you hear him?
Goose pit is purely selfish. A selfish
Everybody
choice.
who's not engaged in conversation right now can roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going on about the goose pit.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I won't let this go.
All right.
Oh no.
Riley and Asgard, and you are distracted by the goose pit. You can't help but you picture a pit, and then you picture geese in it, and then you picture them on fire, and then you're like, I wonder if that's a thing, and then you remember that
Sounds like
Kindling
a
said there were no
violation.
birds in the fire.
Oh yeah.
In the
The
fireplace. So
fireplace.
do you think, oh no, that's probably not true? And then you think about a fire pit with a bird over it, and you get hungry.
What about a flaming goose pit?
Riley, you notice as a tiefling walks through the door alongside Professor Talia Everglow. Now, this Everglow is in her usual armor. She's carrying her mace. She's got a few items in her pack, and she looks like she's got a special component pouch with her today. And she goes to the desk, and she's like, "All right, Virtue, I'll see you later, and remember what we talked about. I look forward to your performance in class. And then she goes and stands around, and then the tiefling, who is in pretty much rags, just like linen cloth that looks a little torn, doesn't hold together very well. She is purple skin tone. She's got these long horns that stretch all the way back, almost like as if they were like a VR headset that was holding her head tight. And she looks at the rest of you.
Do
I hadn't
hear the
realized.
conversation?
Yeah, you hear them. You just heard her say like, remember what we had talked about,
Okay, I do hear
Virtue. And Virtue goes and she sits down about like halfway across, like there may be 2 seats between, like if you are sitting at the way, and let's say that like there's 13 seats in a row. Let's say it's like Asgadin, Feldspar, Riley,
that.
Vinicio, Kane, Kindling.
Yeah.
And then 2 seats down would be Virtue. As she sits down, looks over at the rest of you all the way down the line. And then she sits back. She tucks her arms behind, like underneath each other, and she sort of slouches for the time being.
Is the professor talking during this?
The professor goes and meets up with the bear professor Giles, and is like, and begins to like talk about class material. Oh, hey, how are you doing? It's been a wonderful week. It's just been a good weekend. You know, I went to the Firefly Festival, and then she looks back and she's like, "AB Club, congratulations on your win at the Firefly Festival. It was a great performance. I can't imagine the last time that a group of freshmen took on a roper by themselves."
We all do finger guns.
Ain't a thing. All we could rely on was the support and bonds we formed over these past few weeks. Just the few of us together really pushed us through, you know?
And don't forget my event narration.
Oh,
That-
I think I helped a good
I don't
amount.
think-
I appreciate a good jokester, and you, my friend, Mr. Kane, you have just shocked me. It shocked my expectations. You know, when it comes to good announcers at this school, it's hard to find. But you are just a freshman, and you're already among the best.
Oh, that's really sweet.
And then she chuckles, and then she goes and begins to muddle
Like that
through
math.
papers.
Boy, she
Hey.
really likes that freshman word.
We're impressive. I mean, what can I say? I'll take all the praise we can get.
Oh, what's up?
No, you're cool. You can keep.
Yeah, I was
if
gonna
you have
lean
something to say.
into Feldspar and be like,
Have you noticed this? This tiefling over here to the
left? Yeah.
left?
Yeah, Feldspar, you look and you do see her now.
What
She's-
about her?
Is she still kicked back, like arms crossed and like?
Yeah.
I don't
Seems
know.
to have a bit of an attitude, but
Seems a little.
so does
too
Benicio.
That's true, but do we really need 2 of those?
Oh yeah. Well, best to keep an eye on them then.
Yeah.
They're giving you bad vibes.
Yeah. Keep an eye out.
She like leans forward. She gives you an eye. I can hear you. You know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I
She's
think
weird.
she can hear us too, which certainly makes things a little more difficult as well.
Definitely not a good thing.
She rolled. I went to see if she could roll. If she could hear you, and I rolled very high. I was like, oh, hello. So, you guys notice as a few more students walk in. This time, a group of 3. There's a human who is in this long red robe, stretches all the way down to her legs in sort of like a dress-like fashion, golden belt that ties it all together. She's got a staff that she always uses as sort of a walking cane. And even further, she's got these like red eyes that are not human in any way, but sort of like begin to have scales coming outside of it in almost like a glam rock fashion, like if you were doing your makeup for a glam rock show, but they're scales. Then you've got alongside of her a half orc man in a lot of armor, who seems to be very deep-chested voice, very boisterous, kind of talking, being the only one talking out of the group. You sort of notice them first. And a small halfling man with a sword that looks way larger than they can carry on their back. And the half orc goes, that joke you said over breakfast was very funny. And the human sorceress goes, I guess. I mean, it was all right. And the halfling is just like, what joke? I missed it. I didn't really hear it. And the half orc goes, oh, you just had to be there. And then he's like, hey, Virtue. And Virtue goes,
I
look
nudge
along the
Ascaden.
line.
Sorry, I interrupted. You go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna nudge Asgood, and he's sitting next to me, right? I forget the order that you said we're sitting in.
Yes,
Yeah.
Asgadin's sitting at the way end, but you can like look over and
We gotta
let's just
arrange
say
our tokens here.
Well,
yeah, true.
I just kind of nudge the person next to me. I'm like, get a load of these nerds, and I try to say it quietly, but it comes out like everyone's able to hear it.
Right, guy.
Get us killed.
I gotta give you guys like permission to move
Right.
these guys.
Drive.
Full army in a classroom? What a square!
Could you imagine? I mean, I guess it is combat class.
Oh, it's the first day.
It is the first
no
day.
one does work on the first day.
Overachieving square.
After math class, there's always homework.
Fucking, I don't miss it.
Walking into math class knowing damn well you didn't do the homework from last night.
Oh no! Every day
Literally
Doing
so
homework in the
fucking
morning.
right before class
Yeah,
starts.
In class. Hey, how's it
All right.
going?
They sort of like look down the line of you guys. You can wait. What you nudged Asgadin?
Whoever's sitting next to me, I like.
Yeah.
But like our whole party heard it, including probably everyone else in the classroom.
At the moment, to your left is Riley. To your right is Kane.
Wait, isn't it?
I gotcha.
No,
Gotcha.
It's Asgudin, Feldspar, Riley,
Benicio, Kane, Kinley.
Benicio, Kane, Kinley. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
So then I nudge Riley. I'm like, get a load of these nerds. But it's not quiet. It's not.
So they appear to be.
they don't like say it. Yeah, they do appear to be another party. They don't like say anything. It's almost like they didn't hear what you had said, Saint Benicio.
Should I repeat it? Should I ask Riley? Should I
I mean, if
repeat that?
you want them to hear it, if you want them to hear it, you can like make sure that they hey.
No, I'll just flame them later.
And then the 3 more students walk in. There's a dragonborn with sort of like yellowish orange scales. There's a dwarf this time who looks to be very stinky. and there's a elf who has their cloak on all the way up. You can see their ears poking out through the hood itself, but they kind of obscure their look. Yeah, they've got headphones. And they're like, And they walk in, the 3 of them, and they meet up with the other 6 students, and they all sit down in a line. Is there anything you guys want to do before class begins?
I'm just gonna look at him, and I'm just gonna stare at him, but like trying to establish dominant stare. But it's safety.
The first ones that you see sort of meet your gaze, I'll say, are...
Can I roll an intimidation check?
Yeah. You can roll an intimidation check.
I think mine's high.
The halfling and the human are sitting next to each other on the other side of Virtue. The rest of the party is on the other side of Virtue. Closest to side Virtue, the human and the halfling. So go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
I did, but I...
No, that's enough to you sort of... tell me what you do.
I'm just kind of staring at him with my beady eyes. like I don't know where they are in relation to the classroom, but I was imagining something just kind of like...
So you're staring, and the 2 of them see that you're doing that, and you see as the human woman goes up, and she like immediately averts her gaze, and she looks over at the halfling who is now locked in a dead stare with you.
Oh no. Oh no.
I just give him the Kanye stare. Like when someone
Hey, buddy,
notices
we got
you
a
looking
problem
at him,
here?
but you don't turn around.
We got an issue here, buddy. We got an issue.
I'm sorry, who the fuck are you talking to?
Who the fuck are you talking to, pal? And then
Talking to you, nerd.
oh, listen, buddy, you can't call me that. I'll do
You-
something about it.
What?
I'll do something about it.
Go
It's
ahead.
a very
Never-
tiny man with a very large sword. I wouldn't go anywhere near them.
You're gonna remember the name Corn Cob.
Corn Cob?
is the most intimidating person here. You don't
boy.
even know.
He's so right.
You're gonna remember the name Corn Cob Bullista.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna laugh every time I recall it.
You'll see what happens, pal. I hear we're doing a scrimmage today, and you'll get it. You'll get it good.
I'm shivering in my boots.
Asgun's gonna try and take a look around and like see if anybody is like the face of their individual parties or like kind of leadery.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me an insight check, I'd say.
And do. Well, I don't know. But
Thank you for being the master of the boombox here, Riley.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Yeah. So immediately you kind of pick off not exactly who would be the leader, but you pick off who are the strong contenders. You definitely see Virtue, and she's in her usual stance, but she's got to respect that from the others that you don't really block from most of them. You see the half-orc, very loud, sort of kind of first person into the room ordeal. And lastly, you see the Dragonborn, who is at the way end and is sort of like eyeing the rest of them and is like, so what are we doing after class today? And she's got like these big buggy eyes. I'm very excited to see what we do in class. But those are the big key ones that you and especially because you can sort of see this from all the way across the room. This Dragonborn woman demands a lot of like attention when she speaks.
I like that one.
And oh, sorry. Did you have something you wanted to do?
I was just gonna say, I was whispering, I think we might die today.
Oh, nonsense.
Yeah.
Gonna have some fun.
All bark and no bite, I'm sure.
What
Corn Bob,
did you
can
say?
lift that sword? I said you can't even lift your sword, Corn Bob.
I'll show you. And then he goes, it's stuck on the thing, but I'll get it off one day, and you'll see. You'll all see. And then the human sorcerer that's sitting right next to Kindling is just like starts to like calm down.
Yeah, Corn Bob,
And then
just
she
calm down.
blushes and
Just
wants
calm
to
down.
nope.
I'll give them like a knowing look. Of being the wrangler.
And just as that happens, there's a interruption from the professor. All right, folks, welcome to Combat Philosophy 101. I'm your Professor Giles Houchworth, and today I've asked Talia Everglow to come and help me in class today. Anybody got a problem with starting class now?
I mean, aren't you the teacher? Don't you,
I
Just
just
started?
prefer more of a free-form sort of class narrative. If you want to do something before we begin the stuff that I have prepared, then we should make the time for it so that you get the most out of your education as possible.
I just feel like I should warn you, if given too much leniency, I will be a problem that needs to be dealt with.
And then, Talia sort of
At
leans
least
up
he's
against the
aware.
desk, and is just like, you won't get any leniency then.
So are you the other professor? Are you the other
Yes.
teacher?
The name's Everglow, and you will refer to me as such. Usually I'm pretty nice, but with you I'll be mean, if that's the case.
Alright, sounds good, Everlong.
Alright. Now,
Jesus Christ.
Now, we here in the classroom today to discuss combat philosophy. Not much we can teach you if we don't know how you fight. So, and she pulls out her material components and she's like, "Gather your things, we're leaving." And then she opens up the bag and she says, "Gather your things, we're leaving."
I just got all of my highlighters out. in
I hop off
perfect
my
order.
pristine chair.
The bear notices.
Should we take our
Are you?
books?
Gives you like a thumbs up, but doesn't have an opposable thumb, so it's more of like
Wait, do we need to put covers on these books?
Oh no.
And will
I
they
don't
be
have any brown
provided?
paper bags.
I don't know what that is. Everglow is just like, I mean, if you wish.
Oh, this class rocks!
We just,
Uh,
I mean,
just
books are
perfect
pretty.
answer.
We can just cast mending on a book, and it's, that's
Yeah,
what-
you're right.
Should we bring our books?
No, you won't need them today. Today you're going to show. Actually, let me just brief you here real quick. Today
I'm just gonna bring it.
we're gonna do a scrimmage, to see how you guys fight. See if you can fight as a party. See how you do.
Great.
Eh.
And then we're gonna use that information to teach you in later classes. So let me know when you're ready, and we'll move to the battlefield.
Again, I'd rather just be told when we're ready and told when to leave.
We're ready.
Just a little bit of guidance here. Thank you.
All right,
We're
thank
ready.
you.
Ignore
Thank
him.
you,
We're ready.
Thank you, Feldspar. And then she sort of pulls out like a sheet of paper and she peels off something from the sheet of paper and she walks over to you, Feldspar, and she hands you a golden star. Gives it to you.
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
It's a little bit, yeah, it's larger. And then she walks back to.
I'll pull out my
her
sticker album just full of gold stars and add it.
chair. She sort of
My eyes roll in the back of my head.
plays around with her. She like puts all the material components in her hands. You see, there's a little bit of like gems. There's a small amount of sulfur, and she like puts it in her hand, and she utters like a few words, and then she throws it on the ground, and boom. It's sort of like a purple spark of energy that sort of begins to build and build until it twists off and almost like a soda that's been shaking up spews out some energy that begins to like touch every single one of you and melt the environment that's surrounding you, and you find yourselves at the bottom of a chasm. Wooden bridges between two cliffs, one on your left side, one on your right side, span across the cliffs themselves at various levels. And around you and across the bridge, the other party. So on roll 20,
Mage armor.
let me see. It doesn't work.
Fuck.
Your mage armor. Are we there?
Yeah.
We're there. Ooh.
Ooh.
Do I
We
lose
will
a
need
spell
graphies
slot?
of our voice.
Was
Make
that?
sure to give
Do I
us
lose a spell slot?
permission.
No,
No. Okay.
it just doesn't work. You
We
begin
also
to
need,
try and cast it, and one of the teachers catches you and she's like, "Don't do it."
Oh.
Beat it.
We need grabbies on our tokens.
Mm. I
I
see.
don't think I ever long rested.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
grab
do
a
that.
drink.
Yeah, go ahead and hit yourself with that long rest.
Gotcha. Thank
Let
you.
me give you grabbies.
So we'll do.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
All right. All right. So, the rules are simple. That Giles Huxworth begins to speak. Rules are simple. Let me wait for. There we go. The rules are simple. Just whoever is victorious at the end will be the person with the last man standing. Nobody can die in this arena. Our cleric will prevent that from happening. So feel free to use as much force as possible. You have a question?
But yes, but what if we do die?
You won't.
Yeah, but I hear you. But if we did,
Then I guess I'd be in a lot of trouble, but that won't happen. We've gone through the various warding and divination that is needed to make sure this area is death-free for a hot minute.
just saying, once I get my hands on corn cob, I'm sorry, corn bob.
What was that, buddy?
Not my-
What'd you say?
I'm talking shit, corn bob. What are you gonna do about it?
What's your name? Saint Benicio? More like Saint Poopy. I'll fucking kill you. And then he begins to try and grab his sword, and Talia Everglow on the other side like stops, and he's just like, and she whispers something into his ear.
Yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stop myself from killing. From killing that nerd.
So just stay in the arena and everything will be fine. Is there anything that needs to be done before we begin our scrimmage? You guys wish to take better positions on the field?
I think
I
Riley still needs to put her highlighters away.
Access to the books on D&D Beyond again.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, give me a second. I promise I'm not messing with that.
That's fine. I think it's... I mess with my infusions when I leveled up. I
Let's
switched one out.
Take a break.
So that might have...
Works for
Back
me. I gotta
at-
go to the
Wait.
bathroom.
Back at 9:55.
Fine by me. Sweet. In the meantime, can someone do me a quick favor?
Yeah.
Pop on over to my stream and tell me if you can see. Tell me if it's black or not. Tell me if you can see picture.
I can see it.
You can see it? Oh, that's
Yeah.
huge. Oh, Chance is gonna be so happy. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Yep. That's some shenanigans.
This music is familiar. Is it from? I know it's from
That's it.
Yep, it's in
You weren't supposed to tell me! Shit!
I used to know how to play this on mandolin.
Oh, you have a mandolin?
That's a big flex.
Yeah. Alright,
I remember
try
back-
refreshing.
Back when Logan was buying like a different instrument every week,
Fucking-
he bought a mandolin. And I remember I told him,
I fucking there. I've got so many fucking instruments. It's a problem.
it's a good
Anybody want a
problem.
banjo?
What kind of banjo?
My dad is the
Decent one.
if you told me my
Do you
dad
have
was
it
the best
on you?
banjo
Not.
player,
It's back home.
Gotcha. Shh. Well,
my
sorry,
dad-
James, I totally
oh,
interrupted
I
you,
was
but
gonna say, my dad
I heard
fucking
banjo.
loves banjo. Yeah, no, my dad kicks fucking ass at banjo. Well, he kicks ass at every instrument. Since he fucking studied it. But
it's been an instrument I've always wanted to be really good at for no reason. For no reason.
It's just. It's hard to
I'm sorry,
like
banjo
find
and
stuff to
mandolin,
play
and
on it.
mandolin.
Is the thing.
I bet. Other
Mandolin's
than
a
like
bit
Mumford
easier.
and Sons songs.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like.
I don't care who knows this. I like Mumford. I don't all of Mumford and Sons, but they got some bops.
they're fine. They're fine. I don't have a problem.
You can sue me. Sue me, James. I know you hate me now.
No, what? I hate Mumford and Sons. Store particularly.
They with the banjo. If you're trying to get rid of it, keep me in mind.
Yeah.
Shit, I shouldn't buy a banjo before I buy a telly, right?
Don't you dare.
No. Banjo's a novelty. It wears off
It
quick.
really is. How
Yeah.
often do you have to replace the head on those? Like the I don't know what
Depends
you
how much
call that.
Yeah, it's a head. Depends how much you play it.
So
I've seen a lot of like professional banjo players with the heads just like fucked up beyond belief. You know,
Uh huh.
I don't think it really matters.
It's interesting. So how long does it take, like compared to like strings? Because depending on how much you play strings really depends on how much you play. I haven't replaced mine like a month and a half, and they're still kicking.
Well,
but
the thing about banjo is it's all in an open tuning, right? And it's all just like picking patterns is the thing.
mm-hmm.
If you're good at finger picking patterns, you're set.
God, I suck at finger picking.
And
I
the
fucking
the
suck.
fifth string is weird because it starts like halfway up the neck.
Yeah, it starts on like the 5th fret. No,
Yeah,
Is it
something like
fifth?
that. Yeah.
5th or 7th. I can't remember.
No, it's up there.
And it's a higher string. It's like, is it higher
Yeah.
than the top
It's
string?
your highest string.
That's
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah, it's so bizarre.
Ugh.
But it's the same note as your lowest string. It's like a octave up or 2 octaves up.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I've never shown you my 12.
I think I've seen it
The
once.
headstock on
Oh, what?
Right? Isn't that fucking wild? This is a
That's
fucking hockey
silly.
stick.
That literally is a hockey stick.
It's goofy. It's Fender Villager.
Fender. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see too many people rock a Fender acoustic. What are your thoughts on it? Do you
No.
like it?
I like it, yeah. I also have a
Really?
Fender acoustic bass that I really like.
Interesting.
I've never played an acoustic bass. How's that?
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
It's really resonant, you know. You
I
get some
fucking bet.
real chunky round ones on there, or flat ones.
For showing off, I
Fun
should
to
grab my
spot.
charm.
I'm thinking I want to buy a new bass, but I gotta get a new electric soon.
This is a bad idea. This is what it is. This bitch was my grandpa's.
Oh,
It is a 1957. It's a 1957 D28 Martin herringbone.
oh my god.
The
Love the
pick
wear on
guard.
that.
Yeah, I think most of it's from. I've had this for like 10 years now. Way too long. I should not
Awesome.
have got this as young as I was. Tortoiseshell pick guard, ivory inlays.
How's the neck? Is
believe-
it still straight? Like, does it have any like pinch or buzz anywhere?
I'll tell you one of the biggest problems it has is just like with any old acoustic guitar is when you get up to the higher frets, it just loses
Like this
tonal stability.
this one's brand new, and it's the neck's like, I don't know if it's warping, but it's dead past like 7th or 8th fret. It sucks.
I have to take better care of this thing. Like I need to get like it just sits in the basement. I used to play this almost daily.
I mean, a vintage Martin and with that additional sentimental value, hell yeah. Good thing,
Yeah, they
get
got
that
it
thing-
appraised a super long time ago, and I think this is horseshit. They got it appraised, and at one point it was worth $10,000 is the number that they put on it, and they said for a certain collector, you might even be able to find 12.5 for it, which I think that's nuts to me, and I don't think that's, especially with the
Oh,
wear on it
vintage
now.
Martins.
I've been considering like throwing it to a restoration place
Mhm.
because Rob Scallon did a video not too long ago about these acoustic guitar makers that actually had a collection of Brazilian rosewood, which is what this guitar is made out of. That wood is close to, if not extinct, and that's like the place I was like, yo, that
Yeah.
might be a good place to send this to get restored because it would be absolutely worth it.
That was a
Mhm.
really good video.
9:55.
I love that video. It's so good. They made it like 3 days, and they said usually it takes weeks. Maybe it took him a week, but they say it usually takes like months.
I like his
At least the
collab
process
with
does.
the Nostalgia Critic.
He just
It's
can't pick up
9:55.
anything without playing Rain.
Rain.
Whatever it's called.
I love that song. No, it's so good.
Oh, I'm gonna need
For some
my
reason, this guitar sounds
Turret
really
token.
weird.
Is it a
my
banjo?
camera.
Yeah.
Weird guitar.
I'm gonna go super soon.
Ben, I'm gonna need my camera token.
gotcha.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know who was all in the call when I said this. Unless you have work early. For
She said, "What you-"
afterwards? I would like probably 15 minutes of everyone's time just to talk some streaming logistics and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I just have to talk to
Yeah.
my manager though.
Yeah, your manager's a dead man.
Ledger.
Crinkle?
That fucking. I'm not gonna say who that character reminded me of, but that character's the fucking most brilliant goddamn work of art I've ever seen. It was so like I could smell him.
Go up there. Just give me a chicken sandwich. Why did you say this?
Sandwich or something.
Maybe a Coke to drink or something. It's so.
It's honestly how I imagine Prince Kindling.
Is this gradient
She's like, what you gonna get?
low enough
Bitch.
to where we can climb up it, like this cliffside?
I would say it's about 20 feet high.
Mm-hmm. Is
So
it well, like
probably.
is the incline low enough to where you can kind of?
With a good enough check, yeah.
Okay.
But like you
Right.
can
For
set yourself anywhere for the
Oh,
beginnings.
okay. I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, what's the height
So
difference
I'm
between
good
the
where
three
I am.
different like levels?
If there's
There's 10 feet between this one and the next layer. So the bottom
Okay.
layer is 10 feet down below this one. The top layer is 20 feet above the middle layer. So
Okay.
a total of 30 feet between the
Cool,
top
cool.
and the bottom.
Good to know. There's 7 of them. Okay.
Yeah. So, before we begin, the cleric woman, Everglow, does a walk around the perimeter just to make sure that everything's okay. She looks at everybody and says, "All right, B team, you've been given one extra person beyond the AV club's parameters, and you're going to need it. They won the school festival." And then you see the rest of them look kind of like upset.
Does that mean we're the A team?
Oh shit!
You're the
I
AV team.
think it does.
Oh,
A team would be cooler.
Team 2.
we are a team.
You are a
Get out of
team.
here, Feldspar.
Yeah, indeed.
No.
All right, so if we want, then let's roll initiative.
Yes.
Click your dudes first. Click your dudes
Click your
first. Click
dude.
your dudes first.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Guys, I
Well,
might
this
be
isn't bad.
dead here.
I don't know how to roll initiative.
Just like that, baby. God, this fucking night mode is night and day.
Such a blessing.
right.
Juicy.
Intelligence save.
Oh, Crowlair. I didn't know you had a last name. That's cool.
Wait, whose last name is that?
Asgadin.
Oh.
Mhm.
Where's it say
Oh, yeah.
that?
It
Where
says
does
under
it
his
say
roll.
that? Does it?
Really?
Yeah, it says initiative +3. Asgadin.
Oh, it does in
Crowlair.
D&D Beyond. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Crowlair, Gary. Okay. My owl. Is my owl just going after me again?
Yeah, I think the owl just does your initiative order, isn't it? Or do they roll
Actually,
initiative?
I forget, but that's fine. Yeah, I think you're right.
What happened to the music?
Oh, I thought. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. It must be over.
It's not. It shouldn't be. It's an hour long.
Oh, that's weird. Let's do this. The queue is already empty. Okay, alright. That's weird.
We've been D&D and hard.
What song was next? Do you remember?
That one.
Oh, because you have to queue it up.
eh.
There we
Wait, do I get this finally? I do!
go. Wait, what do you... Wait. Oh, yeah, Gene's fucking busted, dude.
Yeah. Well,
What do you got?
from
Can you...
Dragonborn. I'm sad.
Dude, I don't get extra attack until 6, and I'm sad.
Who has the higher? Wait, why are there two?
For some reason, it's that...
Why are there two feldspars?
2? I don't see 2. I only see 1 at 18.
And there's one at 17.
I don't
Well.
see that.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Weird.
So at 5th level, I got a gun, quote unquote, arcane firearm.
Ooh.
All my spells do additional D8
Hell yeah.
chunk. Just gonna carve it into my.
How do you delete somebody from an initiative order?
You just drag him out.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Oh, right click on it, try.
Oh, there we go. I found it. Delete. And that should be good. Gotta get this guy all the way up here. All the way the fuck up there. Okay. This guy there. This guy, Kane should be there. Alright. That looks somewhat correct.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. All right. So you guys can place yourselves where you wish to be, if you want to start somewhere else.
This looks good.
Technically don't have this yet.
Okay, so we begin with Corncob, who is going to take his 25 movement speed with expedience and end his turn at the start of the bridge. He looks at Saint Vinicio and he begins to egg him on. He's gonna say, "Hey, fucker! I need you to come here first!" And then he draws his big ass sword and he holds it out like straight out at you. And you're almost surprised by the weight at which he is able to and swing it. It's quick.
I'm surprised you can lift that thing, Corn Bob.
I'm surprised you could lift your head. It's so big. And that's the end of his turn. We're gonna move on to Asgadin.
All right. He's just going to. How big is this rock in front of him? Is it big enough for him to kind of take cover on?
Yeah. Especially if you like get low, you can totally.
Oh, for sure. The only one on the same level is this one, correct?
Yes.
And these are kind of like a little lower. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, he'll get actually closer to the edge and just kind of go on a knee and send out. I think I can send out 2 Eldritch Blasts now.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna send out 2. Yeah, I can. Cool. Oh shit. We'll just go. Who looks the beefiest?
That would be the. Give me one moment.
Either corn cob or the half orc, probably, right?
No, it's actually gonna be this one right here. Looks the beefiest.
Ooh.
Oh, of course. Cool.
It's the
that
dragon
works with
board.
me.
The
Yeah.
orange one?
Yeah.
He'll just kind of put his hands behind his back and just fill him with a little bit of energy from the teapot, put them together, and send out 2 beams towards them.
All right. Go ahead and roll what you gotta roll.
Yeah.
Big money, big money, big money, big money.
Ooh, all right. First one hits. For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
yeah, our proficiency went up. Oh, our proficiency went up. Woohoo!
All right. So you both hit. You can
Both
go
hit?
ahead and roll damage.
Hell yeah. First one. Second one.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Oh my
Nice,
god.
nice.
9 plus 13.
Cool.
22.
And I believe that will be the end of, yeah. I'll just kind of stay on one knee, back up a little bit, try and get in a cover, and that'll be it.
Yeah, so you lift up your hands and you blast out 2 Eldritch Blasts with your... Do you use like an Arcane Focus or something?
My teapot is my...
Oh yeah,
arcane
you
focus.
pull out your teapot and you like utter some incantations and the 2 Eldritch Blasts fly out of it. and they strike her. And she, and then she looks up at you, and your eyes lock for a second, and you see anger in her eyes. We're gonna move on to Feltz. We'll get back to that, but we're gonna move on to Feldspar's turn, if that's the end of
Alright.
your turn.
Yeah.
So who on their team looks like the frailest? I'm looking for like a wizard or a caster or something. Somebody's trying to stay like out of the way.
Definitely this one.
Mhm.
Roll me a perception check.
Perception.
All right,
Well-
yeah. The only one that you see at the moment that looks sort of like they're trying to stay out of the fight is this one. This one looks like it's moving a little bit out of the way, but you think that they could probably hold their own if you had like
Okay.
yeah.
And can I see the one up here, the woman?
Yes, but it's half cover, so you'll take a penalty if you try to.
Oh, I don't have that. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna target the guy then, or whoever that is.
All right,
And
that's
I'm gonna-
the Dwarven Ranger.
Right. Perfect. I need him to give me a Constitution saving throw as I cast Vortex Warp.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
All right. So I'm gonna pull out my camera, zoom in real tight, take a snap of him, then pull out the picture, shake it, and slap it on the ground, and he is teleported right behind us here.
All right, so he's sort of like minding his own business. He's drawing his bow, and then all of a sudden he's got his bow in his hand, and he looks up, and he's right behind you. He's like, "Oh,
Welcome to our side.
hello. How did I get here?" Anything else you can do in your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Get him,
All right.
boys!
This one is going to run his way over to here. Then he's going to cast Cure Wounds upon this one here. And that's the end of his turn. We'll move on to Kane.
It's a cool
Awesome.
that one.
Kane is going to begin to run. That's my movement speed here. Cool. And end right there. Actually, I'm gonna main action dash. At least I believe I don't have anything else I can do. Yeah, main action dash. And I'm gonna stop right here. Is this person here within 10 feet of me?
No, 20 feet. They're about 15 feet below you.
Cool. Main action dash. I'm gonna get all the way up to the spellcaster. And I'm going to use my bonus action to use Daunting Roar, which I need a wisdom saving throw.
All right. From this one right here?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wisdom save. What's your DC? Or that's a success.
Gotcha. Nothing happens, but thematically, Kane gets on all fours and sprints his way across the bridge, letting out a violent and scary roar before stopping dead in his tracks in front of the spellcaster, and that's where his turn was.
As you're like approaching, she like sort of like hides behind her little staff.
And that's my turn.
All right. It is now Virtue's turn. Virtue is going to come out from behind this bush. She's going to move. To here. And she's going to let out You see, as she's approaching you, Feldspar, you see she starts to kind of gather energy. She starts to move her feet against the wood of the bridge in sort of a way you've never seen before against the grass. It looks as if there's static coming up from the beneath her socks. She's not, you notice at this point, she's not wearing any shoes. The static begins to charge all the way up her body and it begins to sort of exude outside of her palm as she begins to punch you.
All right.
All right, so does a 15 hit you?
Does not.
Okay. She's going to come in for another swing, but this time with her foot. And that one misses as well. So that's the end of her turn. You sort of like dodge out of the way, like
Oh my god.
and it's the spellcaster's turn, who's now cowering in fear, kind of a little terrified of pain. She casts you see. She casts Thunder Wave. She like begins to pull her arms back. She has her little staff and she goes ooh, ooh, and she claps her hands together. So I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Kane.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use an inspiration
That's fair.
and re-roll that.
Do it.
16.
Word.
All right, that is a success. So, and I don't think anything happens on a success. Oh, you take half damage.
I'm fine with that. I'll
And he's
take
not
that.
pushed.
And yeah, and he's not pushed.
Yeah, I'm all
That
fours
killed
dug into the ground. So I'm
Um,
not going
You're gonna take 5 thunder damage.
pussy shit.
You all are minding your own business, looking at the other members of the party when you hear boom, up at the top where Kanan is fighting this mysterious sorcerer.
It was more like roar, boom.
Yeah, it was. And it's loud.
Thunderous
so,
even.
Yeah, thunderous even. So that's the end of her turn. She's going to move on to Saint Vinicio.
All
You
right.
see Saint Vinicio. You see Corn Cob has his sword out. He's like, ah!
Now, my first thought is to cast Stinking Cloud, kind of
Okay.
towards the bridge, like around over here.
All right.
Would
What
I
is
be able? Go
what is
ahead.
the what is the? Can you send Stinking Cloud's description into the chat?
Yeah. How would I go about
It's-
doing that?
There's like a cast to virtual tabletop button.
Gotcha.
There you go. Well, that like rolls it. You want to click display in VTT.
Oh, I see.
Mhm.
Display in VTT.
Good spell.
Okay, it's a 20 feet
Radius.
sphere of yellow nauseating gas.
Yellow. That's fucking vile.
Isn't it?
That could cover the whole bridge.
It's the most Christian spell there
And
is.
then some. 20-foot radius is fucking massive.
Oh yeah.
I was
it's
thinking,
radius.
yeah, somewhere like right
That's
here.
8 by 8.
Holy fuck. Con save.
So like I could hit. Ooh, night. Yeah, that's huge. Would I be able to hit all? No, there's no way I'd be able to hit all 3 of these guys, right?
Yeah.
If you
Wait,
put
really?
it there,
I put like
it's,
right here. Because if so, then I would cast it right here, assuming we would be out of range.
if you cast it there,
Also,
that's
assuming we take
the
damage from that.
that's the
It's
area.
a sphere, not a square.
Oh
yes.
yes. I see.
So. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that damage our party members as well?
Yeah.
If they were caught in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, did you do?
That's roughly. Is that 8 by 8? Can't see. If you said. Perfect.
Yeah. So if you cast it there, you can.
your action. That's fucking
right
insane.
there.
Mhm.
Hit all 3 of them. So
She.
yeah. So the 3 of them are now in the stinking cloud. So they all need to make Constitution saving throws. Goody.
Dang.
They do it at the start of their turns
Oh, okay. I see. All right.
to
So
see
Saint
if they.
Benicio has done that. Is there anything else you can do on your turn, Saint Benicio?
Yeah, is Corn Bob in range for unsettling words? Is he 60 feet away? Yeah,
Yes.
he's got to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna hit him with.
He's heavily obscured though. He's in that big stinky cloud.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
hit him with
So
some stinky insults.
so the hair. He might be hard to hit because you have
Oh.
a hard. He's obscured by
Heavily
the
obscured.
Okay.
You just have to hear him though. For unsettling words.
What's the wording on it?
I will post it.
As a bonus action, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration and choose one of your dreams.
If it says a creature you can see within range,
Oh,
then
it does. Yeah, you're right. That's weird.
See with him. Shit.
you gotta know who you're speaking at. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Then-
you can try. It would just be.
Oh no, that's okay. I
disadvantage,
can just
believe.
give bardic inspiration to somebody, which I shall grant to Feldspar. Play him a quick little ditty,
You.
and that is it for my turn.
All right, we bring ourselves to Ladrian, who is going to use the hide action.
Spooky.
And they sort of fall on a branch and into the cloud, the stinking
Oh,
cloud.
great.
Wow, what a good turn they just had. They're gonna move themselves. They're gonna move out of it. But they're gonna like, and it's pretty obvious to, I'd say, you guys, these guys, anybody who can see around the sphere, and especially Asgadin, that you know where the rogue is.
Okay.
Yep.
And now it's the dwarf's turn. His name is
Fucked.
Morton.
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 Like Mort.
The creepy-
We're dead.
Morton's like, then he's gonna pull out two falchions. He's gonna at Benicio in front of him.
Some bitch.
No.
So the first one is a 23. Does that hit? And the second one, is only an 8.
Okay. It's a little up tap.
Hey Ben, do you mind if I switch the song?
You can go
I
ahead
can't
if you
do an hour
like.
of this.
Yeah, can we get something without lyrics? Thank you.
You take 8 slashing damage. Benicio.
Oh shit. 18.
No, just 8.
Oh, just okay. Just to say,
And
goddamn.
it's Riley's turn.
Yes, it is.
Get ready for this ratio.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Action, mage armor. Wait, can I mage armor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Action, mage armor. Bonus action, revel or blade song. And then that's Riley's turn. And then for my little owl, my Alagami, it's a dwarf's turn, is going to swoop around said dwarf and hopefully give advantage to whoever.
Maxim.
And then that's my
Alright.
turn. I'm gonna go grab ice real quick. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
We'll have a few turns before yours.
She hit- No, there's always that one's gonna-
At the start of Frida's turn, Frida the Dragonborn, she is going to Constitution saving throw. So what's your spell save DC? 16? She succeeds.
Mm.
What happens on a success?
She's not affected by it. It's like a fog cloud.
Okay, so she's gonna
This turn at least.
brush in, sort of. The area is heavily obscured. I'm gonna roll something. Yeah, she begins to slide down this spot here. She's now at the bottom area. And she's going to take out her javelin. And she's gonna, as she's sliding down the hill, throw it at let's call it Feldspar.
Okay.
And she missed.
Nice.
So you watch as like a javelin comes whizzing by past you
Yeah.
and in between you guys, just, and then marks its place in the wall behind you. Kindling's turn. Kindling is just going to simply do his kindling thing. He's gonna rush in. He's gonna start hitting. So he's gonna go ahead and roll for new and faithful twice.
That's so cool. I love that.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Okay, so against Virtue, I believe only the second one hits. And it does 15 bludgeoning damage to
Ooh.
Virtue.
Dude.
Ouch.
Okay. That is Kindling's turn. Let's bring it on to Corncob, who's going to make a roll. And fails the save, the Constitution save. So he begins to smell. So he starts. And then you hear him sort of like crying a little bit. And then like the sound of like you hear the sound of like something heavy and metal dropping to the floor.
Corn man can't hang.
It is Azkaden's turn. You're muted. Sorry.
Gotcha. Cool. He's going to stand up on the edge, take a peering at everything below, and then stretch his arms out wide, and then start to fall slowly, and then two bright, beautiful blue astral wings will spring from his back, and he'll start to glide down the side of the mountain. And I use my gem flight for the first time.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
That's so rad, dude.
It's huge.
I believe it gives me equal to walking speed. Yeah, Gem Dragonborns
picture
are
that.
fucking sick.
That's rad.
And then I'm going to go over and fly just right above the bridge here, and I'll send out 2 Eldritch Blasts. Is there anything else I can do? Was that a bonus action or main action? Bonus action, okay, so I got a spell I can throw out. Yeah, I'll just send out 2 Eldritch Blasts. They don't look like they've been hit much yet. I'll send one at them, and then one at them down there, just to keep up a little bit of the pressure.
One at this guy, and who else?
One at the elf, and then one at the other dragonborn.
Gotcha. Go
And
ahead
then
and roll it.
did you get my DM at all on Discord?
I probably did, but I wasn't looking.
It's all good. That first one definitely didn't hit. Second one, maybe.
Ooh.
I'm not quite sure to what the ruling on that is officially, Alex, but
can
I'll say
figure it
you
out.
do. Let's do it. Let's do it for now,
Okay.
and then if
What?
it turns out that that's not the case, then let's. So the first one is to the rogue. It misses. The
Yeah.
second one to the dragonborn hits.
Cool. And then we'll do that damage. Let's get something good. +3 of thunder damage. So essentially, he'll pull out the two just balls of energy from the tea kettle. Essentially, send out one bolt towards the rogue and send the other one towards the dragonborn. And each of the bolts, when they if they hit the target, it'll be a loud pop kind of near him, dealing an extra 3 thunder damage.
So you guys see is like the Eldritch, like first of all, you see Asgadin sort of dive off of a cliff, which alarms you at first, but then they sprout those large wings and begin to fly their way down it, and it's like they've been doing it their whole life. You're like, that's not flying, that's falling with style. As they begin to like sort of weave their way through this chasm. They launch 2 Eldritch blasts throughout their kettle, and one of them sort of veers straight downward while the other one sort of zooms off. The other one hits the side of the cliff around here because of being obscured, but the one that arcs straight downward hits the dragonborn, and as you guys can hear from the dragonborn, when she gets hit, she goes, "No, where do those keep coming from?" And she looks up and she's like, "You." And it is Feldspar's turn.
All right. I'm going to look down at my feet and find like a fist-sized rock, and I'm just going to cast catapult on it and launch it just down the direction across the bridge, and it's going to hit what it hits.
All right.
Where's that? So anything that it would hit needs to make a dexterity saving throw. So starting with this guy, I assume.
Yeah, them.
Yeah. And if it misses them, then it keeps going and would go at
Gotcha.
that guy.
What's the DC and its dexterity?
Yeah, it's dexterity, 16.
Virtue sort of like tumbles out of the way.
Okay.
And you hear like a thud. You don't know what happens, but you hear a thud.
Okay.
All right. Let me. All right.
Where is she?
Who's next? It
I
is
don't know their name.
this orc guy. Their name is Grum.
It's Grum.
It's Grum.
Grum.
Grum is going to Sacred Flame at Asgadin. Seeing you go, you get. He's like, not my friend. And then he pulls out like a holy symbol. See what Sacred Flame's ordeal is.
Might be a saving throw.
That's what I'm curious about. Yes. Dexterity saving throw.
Can do. No problem. A little bit of a problem.
No.
You sort of feel like a blinding light streaming through your body as from the heavens a large blue bolt just hits you. You're gonna take 7 radiant damage.
Oh.
You stop that flying!
Take me.
And we're gonna move on to Kane's turn.
Concern.
Awesome. I am going to flex my claws out. I'm going to cast Primal Savagery, in which you'll see my teeth and claws sharpen, and a thick green viscous liquid will begin to pour out from under the nails.
Oh shit.
And I'm going to make an attack. That is a 16 to hit on the spellcaster.
That hits.
That'll be 6 acid damage.
Oof.
And he'll just kind of grow those out and swipe at her, and they'll sink back into his skin for a brief moment.
He goes, ouch!
Ouch.
Hey, I don't know why you're coming at me and all of a sudden, but I'd really like you to go away!
At that point, I think that's all I can do.
Virtue is going to shift between you guys in sort of like this position here. She's going to take her fists and sort of like, and you see like as it zaps between them, she's going to punch the ground beneath her. I need Constitution saving throws from Benicio, from Riley, from Kindling, and from Feldspar.
Copy.
Copy that.
Easy peasy.
Ooh.
All right. Riley and Prince Kindling failed. Feldspar and Saint Benicio are successful. So, on the fail, I'm going to roll some damage. Kindling and Riley take 13 lightning damage.
Ouch.
Hey,
And the other two will take 7. No, not 7. 6 lightning damage.
I'm gonna absorb elements that
Okay,
take 3.
gotcha.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wait,
Harness
I'm
that
not-
lightning
that's-
energy.
Yeah, you
Harness
can.
that lightning energy in my hammer.
Good idea. So I'm only going to take 7 damage then. Or if there's 13. So wait, how's that round?
You would take
Not in your favor.
Oh,
in general.
7. All right.
Question for you,
Um,
Ben.
Yes.
What's the weather like here? Is it stormy or
It's
clear?
sunny. It's clear. It's
Oh, water.
there are clouds in the sky, but they don't look like they're blocking the sun ever.
Cool. Just curious.
Phoebe's turn. She's going to disengage. No, she's not going to disengage. Instead, she's just going to cast Fireball. Fine. Okay, so I need dexterity saving throws from from
Just rallying mad? No.
from Feldspar, from Benicio, from Riley, from the Owl, and from Asgadin. As you see, as a giant ball of fire blasts out from the staff of the... What? Yes? You have something, Brennan?
I was just gonna add my inspiration to that.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Does,
Blasts out from the fire, from her staff, and sort of launches itself into position there.
do you take half damage if you fail?
Yes.
So when you said we couldn't die, does that apply to familiars too?
Yes.
And
No,
maybe
no. I
it'll
mean,
just
like,
chill on the sidelines.
yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
mean, nothing
cool.
can die in this.
Fine. I'll just throw the.
Does it help?
over there.
That I'm floating slightly above the bridge.
I got a 13 total.
Yes. You don't make a save. Don't make a save.
Okay.
You're not in the. You're not
I
in
was using the bridge more or less for cover.
Yeah, you're not in the thing anymore.
Cool.
Okay. You both fail.
Wait, I
Vinicio.
still need to take my bed. Come on.
Okay, everybody fails.
Oh,
Dexterity, not
Oh
constitution.
my god.
That was a con save. We need Dex, right?
Oh yeah, you need dexterity saves.
Dex. It's not canon. It's gonna be a natural one.
Oh, okay, you succeed. So. "23 damage to those who failed.
Ouch.
11 damage
What?
to those who succeeded.
What kind of damage?
Fire damage.
Ah,
Damn it.
I should have not absorbed that last
Yeah,
one.
Me too. God damn it, I'm down.
I just wanted the.
That's it.
Oh,
You said 11?
When the dust finally settles, you see as the fire turns itself not into ash, but instead as falling sand that sort of like cascades itself upon the cliffside. Sand
Shit.
that is not native to the area. That's the end of her turn. What happened to the initiative order?
Oh, I was
there it
wondering
is.
too. I thought it was just me.
There it is. Benicio,
Piss.
your turn.
Hey, do you want to? Yeah.
Never mind.
Shut up!
Yep, you're right.
Is this circle like a persistent area of effect thing?
No,
Okay.
I just deleted it.
Okay, first things first. I use my bonus action. Healing word. It's a bonus action, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna use it on Riley.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know how much healing that does to her. Do we have to roll for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
1d4.
Should be a little
1d4
change.
plus your
Click on this stuff.
spellcasting ability modifier. It's
Wait, there's
not
a few
lot,
buttons.
but
You
it's
said which one?
ranged. It's 1d4.
It'll say
Okay,
it
gotcha,
on
thank you.
It has like a little red die next to it.
It depends what level you cast it at, too.
Yeah, you can cast
Okay,
it
good
at a higher
catch.
level. So
Yeah, if you click the red die on it, like if you mouse over it, it'll just roll it for you, and it'll add everything that you need. Usually.
I rolled it twice. Ignore the second one.
That's huge. Oh, 2. God damn
Awesome.
it. That's okay. That's fine. I'm back up, baby. I'm back in it.
I did 2?
It's all
Yikes.
I need. I'm back in the fight. It's not,
What
it's all
what
good.
level did you cast it at?
I thought I casted it at 3.
Oh,
Okay, then
then
that's
it's
the
the
11.
11.
It's the
It's
11.
it did 11. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank
Oh.
you. That's very
Oh.
nice of you.
You did cast it at 3.
Yeah.
I did.
Anything else you want to do in your turn?
You have
That's
an
actually
Yeah,
a
so I
really
still
good
have my
roll
main
for a
action.
healing word.
So I'm gonna go and take a swing at this motherfucker standing right next to me
Jesus.
with my rapier, which I shall roll for now. Did I roll this first?
Oh,
No.
shit.
That's a crit, baby. Rolled crit damage.
Crit damage.
I don't know how to do that.
Right click on the damage. It'll come up with an option to roll crit damage.
Wait, really?
Oh, right
Yeah.
on.
No shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Holy shit, I never knew
This
that.
is unreasonable.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know the right click shit existed.
Yeah, you could always do it to
Did that
roll
show up
advantage
for
or
you?
disadvantage or.
I saw it pop up in D&D Beyond as
Yeah.
9.
9 damage.
Yeah, 3 plus 3 plus 3.
9 damage.
Amazing.
Nice.
A swing. And I don't feel like moving, so I think that's my turn.
All right. We are now at his turn. He's going to roll some dice and say something. Okay. He disappears.
Oh.
You guys don't see what happens. He's gone. It is now the guy who's standing next to you's turn. He's going to disengage and begin to make his way. He's underneath the bridge. He's going to pull out his bow, and he's going to fire off 2 shots. One at Feldspar, and the other at Kindling. Great. Okay, does a 15 hit you, Feldspar?
No.
Okay. He definitely hits Kindling. He definitely hits Kindling. Does 9 slashing damage to Kindling. Riley, you're up.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna do a. Oh wait, because I used to absorb elements. I'm gonna do a booming blade here. So absorb
Awesome.
elements. When you use it, it gives you a melee bonus. Of
Yep.
1d6 of that element the next time you attack. So
Yep.
that means I do. So if I'm doing booming blade, I roll for this first. Is it 12 man?
Yeah.
Really?
Wait.
Oh.
On. No. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, that's fine. And then for a bonus action, probably just do a healing word. Let me look real quick. Oh, I could do Spirit Shroud. Wait, do I have to use Blade Song again if I went down? It ends early if you're in. Yes, I do. Okay, so my bonus action, I'm going to use Blade Song again.
Okay.
So that sets my AC to 19. And then that's my turn.
Okay. It is now the Dragonborn's turn. She is going to look up at you, Asgadin, and say, "You're mine." And then she drops to the floor, sort of scorpion-esque.
Oh no.
She pops up through the lair right here, and that is the end of her turn. But it's Kindling's turn. And Kindling is going to lay on hands himself. For 10 HP. And that's the end of Kindling's turn. Corncob, it's his turn. And you hear the coughing continue.
No. Poor corn cob.
I feel bad for him.
Asgadin. You're up. Your go.
Oh shit! All right. Threw a tiny wrench in my plan by going up over there. But it's all right. Okay. He's just gonna close his eyes for a brief moment and try and dig deep in and cast a Mind Spike. Yeah. At them. So they need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, the Dragonborn?
Yeah. We'll take that damage. 15, not 13.
Natural 20.
Oh, fuck. And I believe that is a save or suck. Yeah. Oh, shit, it does take half. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Cool, it's not a
Nice.
save or suck. That's so nice to see for a psychic spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they take 8 damage probably from
Okay.
that.
Nice.
They
And
do not
then-
look healthy anymore.
Ha! How's it going? And then he's just going to kind of do just one flap up and then like backwards down under to like hug the wall here a little bit.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, he'll go right under the bridge so you can see this guy as well.
Gotcha.
But just hug the wall.
Gotcha. Feldman, dear.
Alright. I'm gonna take out my camera, pull off the lens, and slap on a third, completely different lens you've never seen before. This one, instead of having a normal lens, it's actually kind of like a screen over it. And as I toss out the camera, it kind of stands upright and begins emitting a nice, like, fine mist. And I'm going to... that's an Protector Eldritch Cannon.
Whoa.
And it is going to be right here. And everybody within 10 feet of it is going to get 11 temporary hit points.
Whoa! What?
Big.
You fucking monster! Oh,
Huge.
Cool. Alright, that should keep us going in the fight a little bit longer. And that's my turn.
Nice. It is now Morton's turn. Who's gonna... He's gonna run up this way. He's gonna make it to here and then end his turn. Then it's Virtue who's going to start boxing again, but this time she's gonna box Kindling. That one misses. All right, everything misses. So Virtue, kind of a disappointing. She sort of zaps herself with her hands, and then she begins to like rear up for another one. It is Kane's turn. Kane, you're face to face with the caster.
Kane's gonna look at the situation behind him. Can I not see through that cloud?
You can't. No.
Gotcha.
But
Well,
you did
in
see that the caster that is in front of you did like attack them recently. You saw the fireball.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to flex out the acid claws again and make another attack.
All right, that's a crit.
Ooh,
Nice.
go.
Roll
Shit.
damage.
it's fucking. Like the
Junk 'em, junk 'em, junk 'em.
26 is
Oh.
what it gave me on.
Ha!
20.
Wow.
And
26
Isn't that a-
to the caster.
Is that a
Yeah.
cantrip?
it is.
Holy moly.
Shit. Oh yeah, she's down. She passes out.
Awesome. Yeah, Kane is gonna look back and
Oh wow, that is crazy.
realize that he really needs to get through this, and just goes for a full-on uppercut, bottom of the stomach to the bottom of the chin. Take her
And then
out.
she gets, and then you watch as her body just gets, and she stands up, and then she's like, "Whoa!" as she gets thrown over to the side of the arena.
That's a cool
anything
spell.
else?
I like that
Anything
one.
else you wish to do?
Yes, actually. Bonus action. I'm going to plop down and turn into a dire wolf.
That's like a wolf. With that.
All right.
It is a pretty dire situation. And I think I have enough speed. Let me just see this here. Am I able to get over there? No issues?
Big wolf.
Over to this fucking
Giant wolf.
Yeah.
Cool, that's what I do. I pop down into dire wolf and I just hurry my sweet little tushy over there. Snarling and a barking.
Here's your guy. You make it where?
Just right next to whoever this is down here.
Yeah. You're able to leap down there. Find yourself face to face with the orcish cleric who stands there like, "Oh, good to see you." And then he pulls out his mace. She's gone, so I'll take her out of the
Can I
initiative order.
request a music change?
Yeah.
Cool.
Vinicio, what is it you wish to do?
It's already my turn?
Yep.
Oh boy. Is that a foe right in front of me? Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, that is a foe.
lacking. Alright, well I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Crack-a-lackin'.
With my weapon. Dang.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that hits.
So I'm gonna smack him pretty
That's
hard.
Virtue in front of you.
Okay. Virtue? More like hurts you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Come on.
Mhm.
And then I should roll for damage now, right?
5.
5-fold damage, and
Okay.
You got your bonus.
can I?
There we go.
Gonna. I think I'm just gonna use vicious mockery on Virtue as well.
Is that a bonus action?
Wait, no, it's not.
Or it's cutting words. Or is it a...
Unsettling words. You're right. Yeah,
the one.
Unsettling
That's what
words.
it is.
Honestly, they just sound like synonyms. That's,
yeah.
Angry
that's what it-
speaking.
That's what it is. Can spin words laced with magic, unsettle a creature. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's not
Alright,
very
that
good
fails.
insults, but and I'm gonna relocate.
Oh, you rolled the damage, not an attack or anything.
Forgive me. What? Someone help my boomer ass. What do I roll
For what?
for unsettling words if I wanted to do
you
that?
already did.
Oh, yeah, it's a saving throw.
I thought
think,
Oh, it's a saving throw?
For them. Is it a saving throw?
It probably is. It's a bard spell.
Yeah, can you, does it have like a display and BTT thing?
I'm not seeing an option for that.
It would be in the top.
As a
right.
bonus action, yeah, I just see Beyond 20 button. Does that? Oh,
Oh, no, it just happens.
Oh,
What
you
the
just
fuck?
do it. Alright, they take 1 damage.
No,
Take
it's not
that.
damage. They subtract that from their next saving throw.
Oh shit, okay.
then take that. Yeah, that's
Well,
it. Yeah, I'm
then
gonna move
we'll
over to
subtract
the
that
side
next
of,
time.
of Riley,
Alright.
and that'll be my turn.
Alright, you can't. You are engaged in combat with him. You need to disengage in order to do it. So if you do want to move over to that side of Riley, you're going to
Never
take an
mind.
opportunity attack unless you disengage at some point.
You know what? No, I'm just gonna hang out. I'm just gonna chill right there.
Alright. Rogue's turn. Rogue, Benicio, Feldspar, Riley, roll me a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
The Bamo.
Okay. All right. So you sort of feel like someone's behind you, Riley.
Okay.
And you are not
No.
quick enough nor perceptive enough to do anything about it until you feel the stabbing knife in your back.
Okay.
So does an 18 hit your AC?
It does
No?
not.
It does not.
Yeah,
How about 20?
it does.
Okay. You're gonna take.
Wait, you know what? I'm shielding. Is it too late?
You can shield, but wait, did you use your reaction this turn
That
yet?
was last turn I used.
Okay.
absorb
Yeah.
on.
Then you can shield.
Okay. Yeah, I want to shield.
All right.
That off my spell.
Mark it off your spell list.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good because he got sneak attack damage for that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's his turn's over. This guy's gonna shoot an arrow, 2 arrows.
He's under the bridge, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
2 arrows, one at Feldspar and one at Riley. First one is going to, for Feldspar, is a 23.
Ooh.
And then the second one for Riley,
Debating
is
over whether or not I want to shield
a
that.
19.
I won't. I'll take it. It's just an
Doesn't-
arrow. How bad can that hurt?
19
You
doesn't
have
hit.
your shield, because you have your shield on till the end of your turn,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or till the end of the round.
Mhm.
Okay, so you're gonna take Feldspar 6 piercing damage,
That's just off my temp.
and now it's Riley's turn.
It is Riley's turn. All right, I get to finally be useful. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna do
Hit him, hit him, hit him.
a. Ooh, you know what I should do? Might do like
Murder.
level 3 Wither and Bloom, because I don't actually have any level 3 spells. I need to buy them. So I'm gonna do a Wither and Bloom on this one and this one.
Nice.
So that's gonna be okay. So if I'm doing it at level 3, then we're using okay. So
It'd be
they have to
3d6.
make a con 14 save. Or take 12 necrotic damage.
Okay. Which one is it? It's Virtue and the Rogue.
Yeah, Virtue and the Rogue.
Virtue fails. The Rogue fails. They both failed.
Alright, they both
Nice.
take 12 damage, and I get 3 hit die for each slot above the second. Okay, so I get 2 hit die. So I get 2 hit die of HP back. Which,
They
if you're
can
looking
get
at my
the-
D&D Beyond sheet, I've only been keeping track of my hit points on Roll20, just for the record.
That's fine.
Um,
I don't know how to do that.
Not that anyone's fucking. I just feel bad. What are? Do I get D6? I forget. Or
Yeah,
wizard's
you're a
D6?
wizard.
Okay, so I get 2
Yeah.
D6. And bam, 4 HP. Let's go. And that's my turn?
Plus your intelligence mod.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
How much damage do they take? 12?
Well,
Yeah.
Nice.
Would it be intelligence mod per hit die? Do you think?
no.
No. Okay. So 4 plus 3 is 7. Is 11. So 18 hit points. Cool.
Virtue falls unconscious.
Nice.
And Ladrian takes his first few hits. But Virtue's
You
going over
virtue.
Sidelined. Haha.
here. Sidelined. Virtue sidelined. Anything else you can do in your turn, Riley?
Wait, did I use my BA? I don't think I did.
You cast Wither and Bloom.
That was my action, right? So, I have. I guess I could Misty Step, but that seems. Yeah, no, that's my turn. That's it. That's it for me.
You couldn't miss the step because you cast Wither and Bloom.
You're right. I can't do 2 spells.
All right. This one is going to run over to the side here. She's going to jump off. She's going to hang onto the bridge itself and just
Oh
like
my.
swing. She's going to try and grapple you, Askadin.
Gotcha.
So what? Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
No problem. Dex throw coming up.
Ooh.
Nice.
She
She's
tries to
really
grab you,
scared
but
out
you're
of
just
anything.
too quick. You're so quick. She's like, and she misses. Ugh! You.
Sorry, darling.
And then she sort of pulls herself back to the top of the bridge. It's now Kindling's turn. Kindling is going to move out
Don't fall for me now.
of here, and gonna make his way over to this guy where he's going to let loose 2 new and faithful shots. Which
Chomp,
looks like one of them hits. So it's gonna do 11 bludgeoning damage to him. And all right. Okay. He does not look healthy anymore. Let's go ahead and bring it to Corncob, who is gonna roll his save. Successfully this time.
Oh,
And you guys notice as sort of wind starts to spin around, and then shoots the thinking cloud away. Corncob's sitting there as he's sort of like breathing wind throughout his like. He breathes it in and he shoots it out. And now he's like, and then he looks at you and he goes, "Uh-oh," and he goes, he fumbles and he picks up his sword again. That's the end of his turn. It's Asgadin's turn.
That was the
Hell yeah. Okay. How close are you to? Oh, it's 15 feet. Would I? Okay. Okay. No, I'm gonna do this. These two have been fucking annoying for too long. He's gonna fly back up over top, get a little bit of elevation on everyone, and then just collect as much like just steam and blue glitterly magic and energy from the teapot as possible, and draw out this massive line between everyone that sprouts a giant wall of wind, casting wind.
Yeah. Nice. Where at?
Yo.
Do you want to draw it?
I will
Can you
draw
draw it?
Yeah, no problem.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Polygon line. It's gonna start with them.
This encounter's so cool so far. You guys are doing some real rad shit.
Oh. Why? Polygon line. Why
17
this
bludgeoning
really doesn't like to
damage.
work.
Yeah, if you
Hold
get
shift.
like in the wall, it beats you up.
Yeah. What the fuck is that? All right, I'm just gonna do it with the measuring tool because I already did it before. It's gonna go there to there to there. Just on the outside of them, it can be 50 feet long, I think 15 feet high. What was it? Yeah, 15 feet high and 1 foot thick.
Put it in the
So
VTT.
yeah, it just has to be one continuous line. It doesn't like have to be completely straight. Thank you. I thought it did it when I hit cast. My bad. Yeah, and it's just gonna be basically on the outside of them, going down the slant. Yeah, and then basically just wrapping them in here. Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't see that I had hide from others on this fucking thing.
Okay. Wind wall has been cast.
Yeah, they'll need to make strength saves.
Okay. All three of them?
Yeah, and it's gonna be like on the outside of them, so it like pushes them inwards towards everyone.
She succeeds. Wait, what's the DC? I'm assuming it's like 15 or something. What is it?
15, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
if it's just my.
She succeeds.
Yeah, it's 15.
He succeeds.
what the fuck?
Damn.
He certainly fails.
It's fine. They still take half damage, and it's hard for them to walk through the wall.
Okay, how much? It was 17 damage?
Yeah. So.
Oh shit. So
Wait,
he's
second.
dead. He's sidelined.
Cool.
17 divided by 2, that's
Eight,
like what,
I
8?
believe. Yeah.
Okay. Feldspar.
All right. The camera's gonna let out another.
Wait, do they get
healing-
pushed back by this at all?
No, I'm just putting it like directly behind them, so it like kind of like pushes it into them.
Gotcha.
If it's cast within their space, it damages them, and like so, yeah, they're technically pushed, but not like the pushed action.
Okay. Feldspar, sorry about that.
You're good. Another healing pulse. So anyone who's in here, if you have less than 6 temporary HP, you're at 6 temporary HP. That's my bonus action. Then I'm gonna charge at this guy, and I'm gonna smack him with my mace.
Cobb, go ahead and give me a roll.
Let me roll it for you. Of ammo. Nice.
That hits.
Cool. It's gonna do 9, and then it's got. Do I still have my damage from absorb elements?
I don't think you've used it yet, but yeah, you haven't used it yet. But if it doesn't last long,
First time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn. Oh, yeah. So that would have been gone. Okay, well, then it's just 9 damage. Smack him in the face.
All right.
Screw you! Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, it's now Grum's turn. Oh, listen, buddy. I don't want any trouble from you or your wolf form. And then he holds out his mace just like a little bit, and then he smacks you with it. And then he tries to run afterwards. But the smack is a 16 against AC.
That hits. Oh, I forgot it didn't roll.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
And then he's going to, without disengaging, try and run away.
I am going to opportunity.
Okay. Go ahead and try and...
Strength saving throw. It's 11 to hit, so probably doesn't. Does 11 hit?
No.
Yeah, then never
But-
mind on the saving throw.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then it is Virtue's dead, so she doesn't get a turn. It's Kane's turn. Kane, your turn.
Classic game.
That's an
No.
Oh.
Damn.
No, yeah, so you try and bite it, but you start to gnaw on the plate and you realize your teeth aren't that strong. And he's like,
Do you not have like multi-attack or anything?
No, not as a dire wolf.
Ah, that sucks.
Dire wolf doesn't have multi-attack, but it has the knocking prone on every hit. so-
Yeah, which is nice.
all right,
And pack tactics, but
Benicio.
My cousin
Vinny.
Vinny. It's already my turn, damn. Who the
Combat going
fuck?
quick.
You know what? I'm gonna square off with Corn Cob.
It's time. It's time.
I'm gonna just walk. Is there room on this platform right
yeah,
here?
you can stand there.
Okay.
I'm small, so
I'm gonna walk
Yeah.
up to him. I'm gonna sniff. I'm gonna say, "What's that smell?" And then, without even waiting for an answer, I'm just gonna smack him in the face.
a lot of stinky people in this campaign.
That hits. That
Let's
hits
see.
for
What was
sure.
your rolls
Yeah.
today, dude? What the
Right? These rapiers.
Yeah, you're schmoovin'.
Somebody get this man a magic sword.
Roll
I'm
damage.
gonna say, "Hold this, stinker." And I'm gonna try and smack the stink off of him.
All right.
Big 7.
Oh shit! Instantly
All
back
right.
tabbed out of
You,
here.
you sort of like stab him. He's like,
Oh, fuck.
"Ow!"
You still got your
And I totally accidentally just tabbed out. And since I'm still really weak, I'm just gonna use Healing Word on myself. If I can find it. There we go.
big. God
Oh,
damn.
nah.
Holy shit.
Man,
How much did that heal me?
13?
13. Somebody
Okay,
check
cool.
this guy's dice.
Yeah, dude. This is rigged.
Alright, and that's it.
All right. You're dead. You don't get a turn. This guy's turn. This fucker Morton's turn. He's gonna take his bow out. He's going to
He can't shoot through the wind wall.
No, he cannot. He's going to rush to the center of this platform here. He's going to take out his bow. He's going to take a shot at Benicio.
Yikes.
And he misses. He hard
Nope.
misses. The next one's going toward you, Feldspar. I believe that hits.
What is it?
It's like a 22.
Shield.
Okay. Shield that misses. You sort of he takes one more bow string and pulls it back and then shoots one at you and you just go and you like block it and you look at him and he looks at you and goes oh. And there he's, I see why you've won the school tournament.
Brilliant.
Riley.
Riley. Wow. Okay, you know what? So I want you, Ben, if you don't mind, can you explain the angle from me to Captain Dwarf here, and also the obscure?
You would have to go to the bridge. You can only see like.
But could I hug
you-
a firebolt from here, maybe?
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna do a big firebolt then. If I can find it. I
Oh, wait.
considered-
Now that I realize he was under the bridge, so he technically couldn't have done that. So he's like down here.
Oh, okay. Well,
He's
what
there.
about from here? Can I see it with this angle?
You could probably do it if you were like one more over.
How about here?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
good.
Cool. Because I'm like looking here, right? And I'm looking at Corncob TV
Mhm.
Top and Flop, and I'm like, I'm gonna let. I think Benicio needs to get this out of his system, so I'm just gonna let that one go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do just kind of a flourish and huck a firebolt at well, let's see, 25, right? It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That hits.
I'm doing damage. I'm doing 10 damage.
All right.
Neat. And then as a BA, probably nothing.
He starts to pat out the fire on him. He's like, ah!
Oh no, I feel bad. And then that's gonna be my turn. Yeah, that's my turn.
You're dead. You don't get a turn. Kinling's turn. Kinling is going to climb up here. Up here. And he does it successfully. He's up there. He's gonna move on over to here. And end his turn there. Next to the girl there. It's Corncob's turn. Corncob's gonna take his sword and be like, I've been waiting all day to carve you! And he's gonna lunge at you. He's gonna lunge at you, Benicio. Natural 20.
No.
Oh.
So the first attack is going to do... $14 slashing damage,
You're shitting me.
and then the second one misses.
Oh,
Oh
damn it.
my god.
You did have 11 temporary hit points at one point.
Oh, that's true.
I was about to ask about that.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like take
11 HP buffer, so just take 3 damage.
Okay, gotcha.
massive.
Well, sorry, Askeden. Your turn.
Yeah, he's going to. I'll just keep it nice, simple, and easy. Send out 2 fucking Eldritch Blasts. Right into their back.
Roll it. Miss. First one's a miss. Second one's a hit.
All right, plus 3 thunder
Is
damage.
that the ranger?
That's enough to kill.
It'll pop. All right.
First one misses, but the second one, oh, and then she falls over, and Kindling looks at you like, wait, was it the ranger or was it the barbarian?
They were both sent at her.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. And Kindling's like, come on, man, I had that one. And she's being pulled over.
Sorry, we had a thing going already.
All right. Did you know that if you're moving your token and pressing both mouse buttons, you can like move the token and measure how far away you're taking it.
Mhm.
Oh wait.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Wait,
really
so
fucking
you just
sick.
push in
That's
both mouse-
cool.
Wait, how
Yeah.
do you do it?
Left and right click. Like left click to grab them, and then like hold right click while you move.
Okay. Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh, fantastic.
Feldspar.
So the camera is gonna move here.
Finish him off.
Uh,
Fuck him up.
Kill him.
and it's gonna do its healing burst. Only Riley's in range, so Riley, if you would like
I already have a 11.
six temporary, well then keep your 11. All right, and then I'm gonna sheath my mace and I'm gonna dive for Corncob, and grapple him.
All right, roll the strength. I'll roll dexterity.
Tackle and grapple.
Athletics,
Yeah, athletics for sure.
and I'm gonna expend
Ooh.
a charge from my armor of magical strength.
All
I
right.
made. That lets me add my intelligence to it, so that makes it 20.
Oh, okay. That it would have missed, but it succeeds.
Holy shit, Brennan. I mean, Feldspar.
You succeed by 1. He rolled
Oh.
15. He had a +4 to his dexterity. He got 19.
It's kind of like a crackle of energy goes up through my like heavily armored leggings, and then up my suspenders, and then out through into my gloves as I just like kind of clamp around this guy in like an iron bear hug. And I'm just gonna turn him around and present him to Vinicio. He's all yours.
All right. All right. No. He says as he's like being pulled away. Grum's turn. Grum's like, listen, you wolf. I'm so sorry about smacking you before. Might I offer another one? And then he pulls his mace out at you. And he misses. So that's the end of his turn. Kane, it's your turn. Do you want to retaliate?
I miss Kane.
Oh.
He always knew what to say.
Baby. Hello.
No one can hear.
Mr.
Wait,
Chucky's
wait,
dad.
Kane.
I can hear you now.
Welcome.
You can't hear me now?
Mhm.
Yes.
You're quite quiet though.
Oh my god, it sounds like you're underwater.
Daddy,
You
chill.
see you diving?
You might want to just cut the video for now if you're having connection issues.
That death hits, so no, wait, let me check. Oh yeah, that hits.
Let
So,
him play.
14 piercing. First bits of damage to Grum. You like get him right. He gets him right into like the socket between his two armor plates. Is there anything else you can do on your turn, Kane?
I need a strength.
What?
Mr. Chucky's
Strength saving throw. Gotcha. That is a 10.
He's prone.
Okay, what? So he's prone.
He falls to his little
He
butt.
falls on his little butt. He's like, oh God, stop! And I bark at him. Hurry to me. And
I'm gonna need a little onomatopoeia here. Sorry.
well, I'm sorry. What?
Lean on an onomatopoeia.
He goes. Splash! The blood goes splash. The bark goes, and the and the guy goes ah. So now it's Vinicio's turn.
Oh well, I approached the
Yeah,
grapple.
you're being
corn man,
presented corn cob on a platter.
and I'm gonna unzip my pants. I'm kidding.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. What?
I let go.
I was gonna pee on him.
I'm fine with that.
I'm just kind of gonna before I go in for the swing. I'm just kind of gonna like kneel down by him, and I'm just gonna kind of taunt him,
like, who's a stinky little corn man? Is that you?
That's not me.
Stinky
I'm not
little
stinky.
corn.
You made me
What,
stinky.
you a
I'll fucking
corn
kill
fuck?
you. Roll intimidation.
I really hope I get something good. Fucking
Hope you get
shit,
something
where is it?
bad, it'd be
Oh.
fun. God
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
I'm fucking dead.
He passes out. He fades.
He's just done.
He's done. He fades. and
He's a stinky little
my
corn
god.
man.
Oh, dead weight.
Erotica.
Is that it? Does that just knock him out?
yeah, that just knocks him out. He fades.
What are your
It
rolls
surprises
tonight?
me. I'm like, I knew I was
What the
slightly
fuck?
intimidating, but
Three. Damn.
Being the
well, I
last
don't really
one,
know
he's
what to
just like-
say.
It's just like, do I have to keep doing this? Keep going?
Tap out.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done. All right, you guys hear me? I'm done. You, Dragon Man, I'm done. I see you preparing to do that. Don't do it.
I know what
and,
you're talking about.
and the professors and the rest of the class comes down into the arena, and they Thank you. Well said, Professor Giles Huxworth. Thank you everyone for participating in this scrimmage. As you can clearly see, the AV Club is performing at the peak of their abilities, and that the B team needs a little bit more work.
B team
Anyways,
for bad
Alright,
team.
it's okay. They did their best. So
And then
Let's
she
back.
fiddles around with some ingredients again, and you guys are suddenly back in the classroom.
their best.
That's trippy.
to the
What's
B team.
that transition like, if you don't mind?
Oh yeah. So it's sort of like she does the few incantations and she throws it on the ground, and then there's purple sparks, and then they reach out to you, and everything also around you melts,
Oh, word. Oh, that's dope. Okay.
and you're in the classroom. So this time every week, we'll be meeting here and discussing battle strategy. Although some of you may not need instructing. AV Club, mind if I speak to you after class?
Yeah, let me just check with the group, guys. Is that okay? Cool with that?
Who is this?
Everyone-
Did we?
Slowly just organize my highlighters.
It's the cleric, Mrs.
The light
Everglow.
lady.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Mrs. Everlong?
Yeah.
Good job.
So the rest of the
Must
students
be.
sort of leave class. Virtue sort of looks at you, Riley, and gives you a, and then she walks out.
Oh, no.
Um,
I notice it, and my eyes go like, I just keep organizing my highlighters.
on her way out, Phoebe the sorceress bumps into Kindling and sort of like falls over, and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and then he picks her up, and she goes, as she runs out. I would say that Corn Cob comes over to you, Vinicio.
Corn Man?
Respect, and then he walks away.
Before he walks away, though.
Yeah,
Before he walks away,
begins to walk away.
I wanna grab him by the shoulder,
Huh?
and I just want to reach out my hand for a handshake.
He gives you a handshake and he says, "Listen, next time, I'll come with something better, I guess."
You're not so bad, Corn Man.
Oh.
Remind me of myself when I wasn't such a little shit.
When was that?
Never.
You get told you're a little shit often.
All right, Corn Man. That's enough.
Every chance I get.
I like you,
I'll be
Dragon
seeing you,
Man.
Corn Man.
All right, I'll see you guys later. And then he shuffles off.
Fucking guy.
And then the rest of the students pour out of the classroom, and it's just you and the professors. So, Vinicio, you had a visitor today come and stop by my office.
Oh, Crinkle. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he said
he's a guy.
he smelled very bad, but he said he was your agent and that you guys were looking into the opportunities that the work study program allows for.
Yeah.
Then I have all the information that you might need here. And she hands you a flyer of paper.
Oh, how convenient.
And then she says,
Too
"All right,
convenient.
well, if you guys decide that that's something that you wish to do, all you have to do is fill out the information listed there." And she points at the blank spots, and she says, "And then go and talk to the headmaster." And
And I just
then
give
we can
this
get your
straight to Riley. it's not my problem.
Without even like
I just give it to her.
like without even like giving him the full like eyelid treatment. I just like kind of reach over and grab it and put it in my napkin.
All right, so thank you for class today. It was lovely having you. The AV club, huh? And then
Huh?
they walk out.
The one and only.
So you're
Don't
alone in the
forget it.
classroom.
Don't wear it out.
Did you say we're
I
alone?
personally think we should go with the Av Club.
Yeah.
I'm kind of grown a little
I'm
fond.
partial to it myself.
The AV club that works for me.
Abe. For Abe.
For AV,
No, I
The
mean,
AV
please
Club.
stop taking me seriously. We can totally do it. AV Club.
No,
No, I think
I
I think
You
AV
don't have
club is
to-
best.
Get me on that.
100%.
Created a movement.
It's I mean it was accidental, but we really like it.
Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing too. We should probably report on something soon. that might cause an issue if we don't do that. I forget. Wait, out of game or character. Did we report after the no, because Feldspar's camera's broken, right? After the
No.
Festival.
Report
It's
to
repaired.
who?
Did we report did we do?
Oh yeah, we haven't been to the AV.
Oh
can
no,
I can repair it.
we never did. But you have a meeting
Okay.
after this class
Oh, word.
with the AV club
Gotcha.
in the AV
Hey.
club in the AV club's homeroom with pardon me while I find her name.
Wait, I think I have it.
Your mom.
Professor Witty Edelgrub.
It is your mom. That's
What?
nice.
Ethelgrub, the halfling.
Whitley Edelgrub is the little halfling woman, the bard, and she's sitting at her desk, and she's like, "Oh, welcome, students. The Av Club, welcome. We need to discuss the things that you want inside the room that we're gonna give you and build you, and next week you are free to report to that if you have no other." Plans, I suppose.
First things first. I think I
Who
speak
gets
for
it?
everyone.
Oh.
We definitely need an L-shaped couch, preferably uppercase.
We are also discussing the possibility of a multi-use pit. I've coined the term MUP. Just throwing it out there, seeing if that catches on. MUP. I would love to have a nice MUP. And also
That's
a
for the
dark room
flaming
would be great.
gooses.
Oh, she put that down.
Multi-use pit.
MUP.
What'd you call it? Mup?
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, you walk in, and I've got what would you call architecture, like a blueprint, I guess. I've got like a
Yeah.
shortly drawn for blueprint.
Yeah, blueprint.
And you walk in, and I'm like looking at it. Over here, you have a glass pane with group shots, the year. Next to it, we have a little bit of history with what would you call it? Like a mural, not a mural, but like a headshot of Abe, just kind of explaining,
Uh,
just that whole situation.
A little shadow box.
A
Little
little
ape shadow box.
Um,
I think I still have. Oh yeah, I still have. It's a little melted, but one of his caramels.
oh my
You
God.
put in there.
Perfect.
Wow.
And we'll put that like
Alright.
in front, kind of like a little shrine. And
Yeah.
next, so that's like you walk in to the left, you have that. We have desks over here. We're gonna leave a little corner for Feldspar to have his own Feldspar cave. You know what I mean?
Oh my goodness! Thank you.
Pit in the
So
middle.
thoughtful.
Okay, you have a pit in the middle, and I
You-
feel like we're gonna have to have a bed between the Feldspar cave and the display for Kane, because I feel like that could just be kind of useful for him.
Is that a bed?
Yes. Oh, and a whiteboard up front. We need a whiteboard. What do we think?
How about one of the uses of the multi-use pit for sure is like 60s conversation pit.
Yeah, yeah. You pull out
So-
like you pull out like little
With
couches
like
and like
shag
walls.
carpeting and
Oh, yeah.
you know full comfort mode.
I love
A
it.
We should-
fireplace that hangs from the ceiling?
More like a
No
chandelier,
reason.
but it's on fire. A fiery chandelier.
Also known as a
No.
chandelier.
Whoa.
let's do a desk, but it's on fire for me.
That is not a desk.
Is it? Do you normally work on fire?
I just need there to be some sort of fire in this room if you want me to be comfortable. Have you seen my room? I don't know if you've been to my dorm room. just like for my sake, which of you have been to Kindling's dorm room?
Probably
Nobody-
me. I'm very fond of kindling.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think-
Benicio maybe.
Venicio's been, but Venicio, you know that Kindling's dorm room is literally like just on fire. Like everything he owns, most everything he owns is on fire. Sort of like it's netherrack from like Minecraft. It's like on fire. He's got like fire around his room. He's got.
I've only
a
ever been
bed.
able to take it for a few minutes at a time, but
Minutes?
I've been there.
All right.
You know,
it's hot.
it's a bit toasty.
It's hot.
I've
I'll
got
say it.
a new. Okay, I've got a new template. You walk in to the left. Everything's on fire. What do you think?
love it. I'm in. You got me, and everything is on fire.
Also,
Yeah.
just like one corner of the room dedicated to like a Venicio's instruments, like stands,
Okay.
maybe like a little bench to fix anything that may need repairs,
I'm
something like that.
Ooh, and
Venicio's little corner.
Kindling, I have something I'd like to try if you'd allow me. If you'd let me take a look at your fancy new mall. Just something a little aesthetic, but I think you'd like it.
Yeah. And he
I'm
hands
just
it to
gonna
you.
cast continual flame on the end of it, and it's gonna ignite and on flame. It's harmless and no heat, and I can rub it, but it's fire.
Oh no, but it's
Aesthetically.
like, it's my aesthetic. It's good. Thank you, Feldspar.
Oh yeah, and that'll last forever until you jump into an anti-magic field. So let's you avoid that.
That's awesome. That's amazing. I got you something. And he sort of like casts produce flame, and he blows it onto the ground, and there's just a fire on the ground, and he says, "You can keep that. It's. I mean, it works."
That is fantastic. Thank you so much. I will take a picture of that and treasure that forever.
Dude, you're not gonna take the whole thing.
I'm gonna kind of stomp it out before it burns the place.
All right. So, anybody else? Oh, a mini fridge.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah, definitely like a kitchenette area.
Yeah. Yeah, we get a mini fridge.
Budget.
Mm,
We get a room. It's a free room.
that's true.
We can
Why's
put
it gotta
anything
be
on
mini?
it.
All of us.
Get a big ass fridge.
Okay.
We got a bunch of shit we want to fucking eat and drink.
Okay, hold on. I'm writing this all down. So we have.
Air fryer too. Make sure you have that.
All right. I don't. Okay, hold on. So we walk in left. We have the
Pizza oven.
party display. First thing on the left. Then next to it, you have a giant bed for Kane. Top left, Feldspar's tent corner. Top right, you have a I don't know, like an instrument storage and studio for Vinicio. Under that, we now
Lounge.
have a mini fridge. Don't know why we have a mini fridge, but we have a mini fridge.
Regular fridge is too big.
In the very middle, we have the patented MUP multi-use pit. Does anyone else need anything? Like I don't know. You
Treadmill.
You've got your corner. Point over at Prince Kindling, and I'm like, what
We
do you want?
should put a little stage in the room in front of all the desks, so that whenever somebody's speaking, they have like the whole atmosphere, and then when Abe gets back, they'll have something in the room that belongs to them.
That's surprising.
That's actually a feature of the MUP in the conversation. Name's the center, and there's even an optional poll attachment if we,
Oh.
But that's an entirely different
Alright.
occasion.
The mop.
Is there a kitchen?
The MUP is a fantastic system.
You
It's incredible.
have to patent that. You have to patent it. Like
I don't think
nobody
anybody
steals
else
your
is
idea.
brilliant enough to come up with a MUP.
Yeah, you know what? Asgadin, give me your
Certainly
input. What do
not.
you want?
I just need a little nook. I
Nook?
suppose for a view. I don't know. My room is barren.
Yeah. Okay, let's. If I'm thinking Asgadin, let's give you like. Okay. Ooh, okay. I know what we'll do. Since you're doing like a lot
in
of
a
the
sewing
reporting-
station.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
Brilliant. Yeah. Let's do that.
Right. And as we're finishing this up, we'll end there for the night.
Perfect. And
Awesome. Definitely.
let's God and sewing.
A lot of that was unplanned,
Hey,
And it was still
that's
heck of
pretty
fun.
good.
but I had like a general idea.
That's all you need, general idea.
That is okay. Let me post that, and then let me post that. That's a cute little snapshot. There we go. Awesome. Let me